Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Well, I hear Jim Cornette says that War Games sucked, so there's
Didn't
that.
suck.
Didn't suck.
Didn't suck.
Mhm. Hey, what's going on? Sorry. So, got an interesting show today, I guess. We decided that we're going to figure out what second prints, how to make them ourselves and everything else. Pete decided to go out there and make some hip hop covers. So we'll rank those or tier those later. Also, it was kind of tough because we both got shows. Me and Dub both got shows this weekend and been a little bit under the weather. So, but we decided instead of to do shop talk like we normally do, because yeah, I mean, there's some decent books out there, but I guess nothing that really.
It was a slow week for new releases, for sure.
There's some Star Wars stuff this weekend. We'll get into later on Sunday's show, but yeah, I mean, just wasn't anything that I think I was screaming for. But instead, I think we're going to look up where Dub's going because he said it's got an excellent guest list. So we're going to play. Let's look at the internet with people on the internet. Do we have a segment part for that?
Yeah, while I try to also get our giveaway packs together, I can.
Okay, let's try to get a segment starter for that one called "Let's Watch the Internet with the Internet." Here we go. So this is where Dub's setting up this week. It's Galacticon in that unfortunate state that is Ohio. But before we get into all that, we'll let Pete set up a couple more packs while I say hi
we can
to
do
the
it.
chat.
We can do it. It's all right. We're not going to do the giveaway just yet.
Mm-hmm. Rodney, what's going on, Rodney? The TAC is back on Wednesday. Best damn show of the week every week. Jeffrey made it early to show tonight. Miracles can happen. Thank you, Jeffrey J. Marv, thanks for the sub. This is the place to be. My Bargain Comics. Very good. No doubt, he says.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. Well, we're not going to do that early. Okay. It's either none of those teams are. It does interest me this people who cheer for other teams that aren't their team. You know what I mean?
Huh.
Like you cheer against somebody's. I mean, I don't give a crap about Ohio State, obviously. But I don't cheer for either one of those two teams to beat the other team because it's irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant. If you don't like a team, I see the point in rooting against a team. I mean, I had to root against the Patriots a couple of times, and I hate the Giants, but I had to root for the Giants because they were playing the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Matthew Stafford or the Rams, but it doesn't mean I cheer against them. I just don't watch them. Clap, clap. Hi. Oh, hey, Eric. Eric's also got if you guys haven't followed Eric, he's got he's an artist of a Turtles cover with negative orange space. Feel free to follow him and check it out. Hey, yes, my Bargain Comic. Have a good bedtime. Joe, hey all. What does Joe have for us today? Hey all, thanks for the sub. Let's see what you got, my man.
Eminem.
It's Eminem as an Eminem. Yeah, you had to say the name twice. All right. Here it's another announcement. Okay, hey, Lord of BK, blah blah blah. BK for okay, sure. I'm here for the announcement of Marco's whatnot variant sale. Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, we got the whatnot stuff for you. Just kidding.
Jeffrey Drake, haha, BK, very good. That was actually pretty good. I think we're almost going to give you a half bell. It's early. BK, it's early.
I didn't get a bell yet.
It's early, but I think this might be bell contention, man. He's kind of got a good one starting it off. Good job, BK. Everybody's saying good evening to each other. What's up, Pete and everyone? This is from Planet Arizona Comics.
There we go. All right, I got them all numbered. Once we get around to it.
Good. I hope we entertain you on the drive home from work. Mike, what's going on? What's up? Okay, good to see you, Mike. Tack. Oh, Sticks. What's up, Stick Boy? Tack is the show for me. Tack watchers. Tack watchers. I wish I had the volume to yell that out. You cannot trademark Tango and Cash. Somebody already owns that too. Sorry. What is worth more in your opinion? Eminem's comic or Eminem Seal cassette first release? She's talking about when he's actually talking about his second one. The Slim Shady LP, not the first one. He's talking about cassette tape. Which one's worth more?
Break down.
In my opinion, I think you could sell the first release more. No, the unsealed cassette tape of the Slim Shady LP sells for a lot. But
No, I know
for
the silver
me,
lot. What I'm saying is eventually the
for
tape
sure.
is going to break down. And
Nobody's ever going to open it though. It's like
If it's
the
sealed,
Pandora,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like the cat in the box. What's
Yeah.
the thing with the cat in the box?
Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's cat. Yeah.
It could be in there. It might not be in there.
So like the upcoming Hasbro toys when we got them
Right.
with no plastic.
You don't know what's in there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what's in there.
Air evening, Eric. Always have to stay topical. Yes, it is very topical. Thank you very much. Yeah, Darth Lopez. That's the guy that knows. When I think of people who know sports, I usually go to the guy who's completely wrong and robust. And yes, I ask him about all the sports opinions.
Pull this down for a second. It's giving me motion sickness.
Marv, I know it was too. Tiger Foot. What's up, guys? Yeah. Never. There's a lot of talking. I do remember that I ran into Lopez before, and yeah. I mean, the internet's a special place, but none of it's real. I mean, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer was the best. I don't know about that. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't know why he's saying thank you for Brendan, but thank you. I probably said something already. Okay. Seal cats are worth more than most music comic variants. Okay, I'm not. You know what? I haven't been following the sealed.
I've never been shopping for boxes of
Somebody
cats.
give Sticks it too, though. That's a good one. I'm not really following the sealed cats market. But yeah,
it's right up there with your NFT watching, right?
Yeah, those two. Yeah, they're right there.
Your NFT portfolio and your cat in a box collection.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let's put up the back thing before the our two lovely new couples in here get too intimate with each other. And what do we got? GalaxyCon. So this is where you're going. How many tables do you got, Dub?
I have one booth.
One booth. Okay.
10 by 10, yep.
10
And that will be for me, and my wife is also going to set up her stuff as well.
Oh, this looks pretty. I mean, it's unfortunate that's in Ohio, but this looks pretty big.
Yeah, it's downtown Columbus. It looked decent. That was one of the reasons. We looked through a whole bunch of shows that were happening, and she thought this one would have a good clientele for her, and I thought there was a decent amount of comic and type guests, so we'll see what it is. I've been to Columbus several times, but never to this show.
Rudy keeps yelling your name, so why don't you say hi, Pete?
Oh, what's going on, Rudy?
All right, so let's see what some of these guests are.
And if you believe in Ready Player One, Columbus is going to be like the center of all things in the future.
Oh,
where all the internet is run through Columbus.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either, but that's what was in the story.
I used to work down there. There was a store down there that I would have to go travel to, and that was like a 4.5 hour drive or so. Mm-hmm. And it was a nice. The town was nice. I mean, people were decent, even though they were all from Columbus. But there were some decent restaurants there, and they had some good record shops there. At the time, I went to a place called Lost Weekend, and then another record shop called Magnolia Thunder Pussy. Really good record shop. I actually bought several records back then.
Well, at least Ohio's still keeping it classy.
Mm-hmm.
Right downtown,
classy,
too.
Columbus.
Hey, Terry Floyd, what's going on, man?
You want to check out the guest list, I guess? Or
let's check out the guest list. Let's see who they got. He said there's good guests.
Looks like we got to. I want to just go down in order.
See creators. This is how
first?
I don't care about the rest of them. Mainly, I usually like to see who the creators are.
I got wrestling, literary.
Oh, then we're going to wrestling after this.
Oh, why did I go to celebrity? That's not what I clicked. I clicked.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. Pocahontas is going to be there.
The top. We're just going to go down the list then.
There's a couple that are listed twice for some reason. I don't know.
All right, it's starting at the top with the celebrity, so we can go down from here. All right, look at that.
Doctor Who.
You got the former Doctor Who. You got two Ahsokas and a Kevin Smith.
Ahsoka and Kevin Smith. Oh wow, okay,
that's not too bad.
No, that's good. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what else?
Lots of Star Trek.
Star Trek people, which
that's a waste of time.
It's not my cup of tea, but
who's this William Shatner guy?
The Shat. He was in a show called TJ.
What's
Hooker
the guy in the
back in the 80s?
Yeah.
What?
What's the guy in the middle? He's a scientist. He's Sherlock Holmes
in an episode.
Yeah, he plays Sherlock Holmes in a few episodes.
Oh, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so we got a couple of different
Trek
people.
So it's going to smell really bad, and there's going to be a bunch of
Oh,
weirdos
we got
there.
some more.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
Holy crap! I mean, like,
Yeah,
listen.
not for
Hey,
you.
do you think like if you hire one of these Trekkies that like it's like a group rate, like you have to get like 10 of them because they just all like
Come as a
Trekkie
package
around?
deal.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what it's like now, but they all used to have different agents, and they were all difficult to get into. Like, you know, like the one agent would have like a Star Trek guy, then a Doctor Who guy. Like it would be all separated. They might have changed some of that now, but it's
Hey, Tiger
it's
Pet.
smart on this cons part to bring
Yeah, to
Mm.
bring
a
them
lot
together.
of to bring a bunch of them together. Whoever they can
Man,
get.
these are we don't did they have cancellations already, and all these people are still scheduled to come
Yeah,
because they
Got
got
D'Onofrio?
what's his name from CSI, and you know
What guy from CSI?
I don't know what
what's
cancellation.
this guy from CSI? What was this guy from?
Who? D'Onofrio?
Vincent, yeah.
Oh no, he
D'Onofrio.
was from a Law and Order. If that's what you were thinking of.
Oh,
but
Law and Order, yeah, sure.
Kingpin,
That's
Isn't that the same
Kingpin.
thing? I know that now, but
Yeah.
Private
before?
Pile.
yeah, Private Pile, sure.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, from Full Metal Jacket. He was.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, he was the
Oh,
one
wow.
who lost it.
That's the picture there in the background of him.
Gotcha.
On the
Yeah,
left,
yeah, yeah.
left corner.
Oh, and Men in Black.
Apparently,
forgot
also
the
Men in
background,
Black. I don't know who John Burrowman is.
too. Oh, he's from Doctor Who.
Another Doctor Who guy.
No, all right, whatever.
He's pretty good.
Hey, who?
You got some Smallville folks. Oh, you got the top 3 out of Smallville.
Okay.
I mean,
Wow,
never
they're
watched
bringing
it,
in
but I'm familiar.
Trekkies and DC fans. This is going to be a fun con. Okay.
arguably top 4. Because look, John Glover's down there too.
I should have gone to this. I got a bunch of bullshit books to sell these people. You might as well
we
just
got
call me
some,
whatnot.
Legends of Tomorrow. You got was it
That guy
Canary
from the
and-
Tick, Nestor Carbonell. He was Deflator Mouse in the Tick show.
That's right.
Mm.
And what was he? The mayor in the Nolan Batman universe.
Yes, that's right.
Hey, Constantine. Actually, Constantine I did like till they canceled the show.
Yeah.
The old Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah. Wow, this is really an interesting.
I don't know the last
guess.
guy. I don't know Matt Lantern.
That's Obi-Wan from Clone Wars.
Okay. They show him with the that pose. Like I should know what
Yeah.
that pose is from, but I don't know.
All right, keep going. What else do we got here?
Oh,
Jason. Why wouldn't they put him up by Kevin? Why would they put Kevin Smith and these people together?
I don't know.
well, Kevin Smith was more notable because he does other things. They only do this.
Yeah, but what do all those Trekkies all do? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Like, you really want to put Rosario
Group rate.
Dawson down with them too because she was in.
Yeah,
Clerks
she
too?
was in it. Yeah, she's in Clerks. You ain't lying.
Batman well, yeah.
Oh wow, it's the whole fucking dude.
Yeah,
What
we
is
got
this
more.
discount day? What was this? A Black Friday fucking special?
Yeah. It's the whole cast.
Joey
And-
Lauren, though.
and the dude from
Chasing Amy.
Comic Book Men.
Yeah, this is literally like Kevin Smith's like whole crew. He signed them all.
Probably got a
Sign one,
discount
sign
that day.
Oh, Carrie
Black
Jones. I guess he's
Chrysanthemum?
the guy in the suit. Oh, he did
Yes.
Man Thing too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know
Black
that.
I'm
Yeah,
a
he was
guest
in
off
Detroit a couple of years last year, maybe.
Last year, yeah.
Got Flash.
There's your Corbin Burnson. Isn't he Law and Order or something?
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Oh, he was L.A. Law.
LA Law.
He was also in Major League.
He was
that's
also
right.
Henry Spencer in Psych.
I didn't see Psych.
Oh, Psych's awesome. Richard Dreyfuss.
Why is Richard Dreyfuss this far down?
down here.
I told you it was a crazy guest list. This guest list is nuts.
This
He
is
should
nuts
be
ass
up.
guest list.
You
I
got
might
you
be
got to put
skipping
Richard
out. I should
Dreyfuss
be going to
above
this
Jason
fucking
Hughes.
thing. How much are
Oh.
keep going down that way? I find out what tickets are.
Hold on, Matt Lantern played Anakin. Sorry, Tiger Fat corrected me.
How
Oh,
many years
okay.
has this been? How many years has this been going on? Because this sounds like it's going to crash and burn.
Galaxy Con. No, there's like multiple. They have multiple shows around the country. They have like 4
Really?
or 5 different ones. There's one in Richmond. There's one. I want to say in Texas somewhere. They have like 4 or 5 different shows.
Yeah, there was at the top. There were a couple of options.
Yeah.
I clicked on the Columbus one.
Go ahead.
I don't
keep
know.
going.
I don't know how old this company is or anything. I don't know anything about it.
Well, we got Dr. Venture.
This
And
is.
we got a
I
yellow
got to see
Power
what
Ranger.
tickets are. This is one hell. I mean, to be
Well,
honest,
that's the celebrities. We're not even. That's the celebrities.
Yeah, I mean, just celebrities alone. Well,
Voice
it could be
actors.
just a celebrity.
well, double.
Well, we
dip.
already had Ashley.
We get a
That's-
double dip here.
Yeah, so the voice actors. Yeah, so that was James Arnold Taylor was
There you
Obi-Wan. So yeah, I knew he was.
Ooh,
there.
I hope we have a little. I hope we're in news. We're going to talk about a little trailer that came out.
Yeah, no, I got the trailer.
Oh,
We don't have a
good.
lot of news. I kept news very short this
Good.
week.
All right, keep
But
going.
we
Let's
do
go.
have
We
that.
got to get through this though eventually here.
Oh yeah, John Glover did the Riddler. We got a.
I'm not.
Disney
This is where like a
princesses?
JJ comes to play. I don't know these voice acting kids.
So this
I don't
was
either.
where I was going to. I told you guys that I was going to meet Kevin Conroy. He was scheduled for the show.
Hmm.
Yeah, so they obviously took him off
Bruce
the list.
for. That's funny.
Mm. A lot of
anime. I
Yeah,
think
a lot
this
of
is
anime.
why. Yeah, this is why the wife was attracted to this show.
Oh,
Hmm.
anyway.
Some Sonic.
Well, her product is for that.
Oh yeah, for sure. This should do well.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Oh, he was also a Hut.
Yeah,
Oh.
the one that's
The
from
freaky
the
one?
Freemakers.
Mm.
Yeah, no, that's what's his name? The cousin of Jabba from Freemakers.
Yeah, we
I
got
can't
some
remember.
creators. Well, why they make the creators' pictures so small?
It's annoying. But they want to highlight the
Holy
book so you know what
shit,
they do.
You can't see anything.
Yeah, you got Chris Bacalo or Bacalo. I don't know.
Sorry, chat. Full screen.
Yep.
Let's go.
That's why I found my Chromebook today because I dug this out. It was in the garage in a box.
Oh,
So I'm
nice.
gonna get this signed. I'm excited to meet him. That's one
Yeah,
of the
I
three
like this
people.
art.
Yeah,
I used it for some of our hip hop stuff a little bit later.
nice.
Amy Chu, Becky Cloonan.
Come on, more creators. Down further. I want to see this. I want to see who's good here. Because they seem to be screwing this up. Oh,
You want me to
Kirky's
zoom
going
in
to
on
be there.
anybody?
Robbie Rodriguez.
I can zoom in if you need me to zoom in.
No.
maybe.
I already put
No.
you on full screen. Your boy Clayton Crane's there
Oh,
too.
Clayton Crane. Kayla LaValleria. I don't know her. Yeah, all right. I'm really familiar with
No, Billy.
some of these names now.
This sounds like they're doing this an awkward way too. What the
Alphabetical.
bleep?
This is oh, and maybe not. I thought it was. I thought it
no,
was.
it's
but
all
no,
over
it's
the
not.
because Sammy John.
No, they messed
They
it up.
just randomly throw people in here.
Yeah.
What type of shit is this?
It might have been when they said they were coming. They
I
put them in
think
that
I think
order.
they're trying to confuse you who's actually showing up because when they give you all this and you're like, oh yeah, weren't they supposed to? I don't wait. No, what?
Yeah, because where's Arthur Soydom all the way down here?
Arthur.
You might know.
Soydom.
Even if I
Arthur
can't say his name
Soydom.
right.
So he's buying. Wasn't he buying a bunch of books for somebody? He's running out of them. He
Michael
buys his book
Golden.
more than anybody else.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he bought that book off of me.
Right.
Yeah, he's probably
probably
because
gonna have
going
it
to
for
this
sale
con.
there
He
with
don't
his
have any
sticker
more.
on it.
Dude, I told you, he always goes to our friends Keith Daggett over there whenever he's at the same show. Buys a shit ton off of them.
Oh, Vanessa Del Rey. I know her.
I don't know her. Oh, because the Scarlet Witch show.
Well, this also does like color
Okay.
and stuff, I think.
Suspiria is a newer
Right.
artist that has some stuff
Yeah,
out
Katie
recently.
Cook.
Kate
JTC.
Cook hasn't been at the last couple ones. She's supposed to go
JTC,
to.
yeah, like you said.
JTC, there you go. Why is he wearing sunglasses? That's not a good look, bro.
It looks like it looks like a Unabomber.
Doesn't it look
in that
like he's got
picture.
but he looks like he's got the indoor outdoor glasses. You know what I mean?
If they change.
They change colors, but the old school ones that like would never change back to regular ones. Yeah, when you're inside.
See, now we're getting the names to know again. I got Cohen, and we got Sprouse, Gianti.
Wait, Sprouse is gonna take a break from doing all those fucking Star Wars covers?
No, he's gonna do them there.
Oh yeah.
Is that the same Chris Sprouse that does all the Star Wars covers? Because I didn't find it in his.
Yeah. Copy paste,
Yeah.
redo. Copy paste, redo.
Man, we're
Gentry's
still
gonna
going
be
here.
there. That's probably somebody you should probably check out
Yeah.
Gentry and see what you can get because he's probably just underused at this point.
Tula Lotte.
Yeah, I have a stack for Tula Lotte, and I have a stack for Kyle Higgins if I have time to go see them. I have my Radiant Black over somewhere that we'll see if I get that signed or not.
It's cool.
No CGC, but CBCS will be there, so we'll see.
So you'll
Mike
lose
Grell.
30%. Good job.
Well,
Shaken.
it's for my PC anyway, so I don't know if I'll crack the book. I have raw books I can get signed, so those will be for me.
Oh, good Lord, Howard's gonna be there.
Jim Shooter.
Hey, go ask Howard how he feels. No, don't ask Howard that. Don't ask.
Jim Shooter's been at every con that I've looked at.
Shooter, hey man, listen.
He's
As
working.
much as I joke with Jim Shooter's tall ass, he's a nice guy, but holy shit, he has been. I hope the best for him because he has not been looking good lately. Unfortunately, when was the last time you saw him? I saw him in the last year. and he's looking. I mean, I hate
February he was here in Michigan. I don't think he was here in. Was he here
Where
in
was
May?
he in February?
He was at Great Lakes last year.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, you talked about.
Oh, that's right. He was at
Yeah.
Great Lakes there. Yeah. He wasn't
Yeah.
looking good there. He
No.
wasn't looking good there.
He was
Go
at
back
one of
up.
the Motor Cities too. I don't know which one, but
He wasn't looking good there. I mean,
Right.
he just.
Mm,
If you're a
keep it
shooter
rolling.
fan, I mean, you go to.
Not
See him when
jumping
you
out at
can.
me.
See him as soon as you can.
Yeah, see as you can. Daniel Lester. Jeff Messer. All right.
Not jumping
Yeah.
out of me these names now. We're
No.
back in the
Oh
literary guests.
no! I think is that it. I think that's good enough. That is a random.
We got some of this stuff. Let's see what else we got. Industry guests. What does that mean?
I don't even know what that means.
I
Hero
didn't go down
industry?
this far.
Pro wrestling guests. All right.
Yeah, all right here.
Dr. Britt Baker.
Okay, time out. If they got Bradshaw and then they further go down and we see
We got JBL.
and we see my man down there and they don't have them together, I'm calling bullshit foul.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Right there.
Fuck. First off, Ron Simmons is way better than Bradshaw. He carried Bradshaw for years. Number
Yep.
two, how don't you put those two together? Who the fuck's Lovely Bates?
Well, look,
And stop
they-
putting Bradshaw by broke ass Lex Luger.
They
Another
don't even
dude
have
that
the
ain't gonna be around
Steiners
too
next
much
to each
longer.
other. They got them on separate rows.
Who the fuck's Britt Baker? Nobody knows who
AEW.
those fucking people are. And Ruby Shushu? Who the fuck is that?
She was in WWE and now she's on AEW.
So
was in
she
Michigan,
just got
too.
downgraded. So you should take a downgraded half-ass wrestler and put it ahead of
Well,
Yeah,
she's
why
still
are they not-
working.
why- are they
such
taking
as
headlines?
the Steiner brothers, legends, such as Ron Simmons, legend. Who the fuck is Speedball Mikey? What the fuck?
Speedball Mike
even is
Bailey. I don't know.
They just got backyard garage wrestlers down here.
Yeah, I've
Dude, you
seen
can't
some of them.
do this. There's no way you can't have Steiner brothers, Ron Simmons up on top,
And
then
cosplay guests.
backyard wrestlers.
Yep, there's
That's horseshit.
cosplayers. I don't know cosplayers, but entertainment. I don't know what that means.
Didn't we already do that?
Podcasts
Jesus, this
and
thing is
things?
huge. How much are tickets?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Fan group
it
attractions.
is. It's hard times for him.
Look,
Hey,
they got a
yeah,
501st. 501st is like 2 rows deep.
Jesus. Well, they got the
Authentic.
Rebel Legion there too. They at least put some of those together.
Oh, they did. I don't think they needed to put the cancellations. People who passed away.
Oh yeah, Tara Strong canceled. That's right. 3-day pass is $90, Marco. Single day pass for Friday is $35, Saturday is $50, Sunday is $40.
That doesn't seem bad at all.
Nope.
All right. Well,
That seems like a reasonable fucking con. I want to know how you do there.
I will let you know. I'll report next
I'm
week.
actually about halfway to pull up the truck and see if I can go down there and get a table too. I'm going to see who else is working that fucking thing. That's a good ass con. I mean, it sucks. It's
I
in
thought the
Ohio.
guest. Thought the guest.
Yeah, I
list
know.
was good, so.
Peter Parker Pants. I know it's $50 for Saturday, but I mean, well, but Peter Parker Pants also is frugal as myself, so he probably wouldn't pay $50 to go there. I understand that. I'm just saying, for that type of guest list, that doesn't seem out of pocket when you're regular with a quarter of that guest list and a quarter of those celebrities is charging you $40 a fucking $35 and $40 for. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm out of pocket. How much is the average con? What's Motor City or a Baltimore? What does Saturday cost? What's a ticket cost? You're right. I shouldn't
I
say
don't know.
anything. I do not know what tickets
Baltimore. I
cost.
think it was more than that. I think it was
Because I bet you
60 or
C2E2
70 for an individual day.
C2E2. I haven't paid for it.
I didn't pay for it. I got the press pass, thankfully.
I don't think I've ever paid for C2E2. So I don't. Average. It seems average. Thank you, Peter. So it seems average. So for average, all those people.
Baltimore costs $40 for next year
Okay, so it's only
Oh,
$10
really?
more. I mean,
Yeah. for Saturday. Yeah.
yeah. So okay, so that doesn't seem so bad. Lex is. I saw Lex 6 months ago.
You saw him in February.
Yeah, I saw him in February. Is that how many months ago that was? So it's almost a year. I saw him almost a year ago. He was not. I'll tell you, he was not doing good almost a year ago.
Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe he's bouncing back.
For a mid-con. Yeah, seems average for a mid-con. Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah, I hope Lex, I hope, well, I mean, yeah. sometimes things happen to people that things happen to. So,
All
right.
right.
What do we got for news, Pete?
News? All right. Well, I'm
Yeah,
going to start
not
running
news.
my things because I have them. So I'm running the thing.
You see this one?
Dude, I heard he got, well, he wasn't
you
in an accident.
told
His
him-
car was in an accident.
Oh, was it?
Somebody hit his car at an airport or
good.
something.
You East Siders over there don't know how to drive, Dub.
I don't know
It's
where I
true.
was at.
Nobody around here knows how to drive.
No.
well,
Devin's
I got the
always
news
it's
short.
weird. It's weird now they became so popular and you always see him in that place with no makeup on.
That's funny. I haven't been there yet. I got to go check him out. He's
Just
doing
talk.
commercials too for Target, I think, for his new
Really?
figure.
You're right.
Yeah, he's doing figure. I saw him on Instagram commercials.
Short news, but we still got a box office report, and Wakanda Forever is still on top. Pretty easily. Still on top.
It can't be.
With another 45 million.
Can't be. BK said it was going to be a commercial
And I think it was
failure.
like 60 or 65 million for the 5-day, if you count through the holiday, as they sometimes like to do. But that's Disney Strange World did not do well with only 12 million, but they didn't really give it much of a push. And then Knives Out, made almost 10, but it's only out for a week.
And then
it's
doesn't it
gonna
go to
go straight to
Netflix
Netflix.
in like a month and a half?
Yeah, like right around Christmas, it's going to go on Netflix.
It's weird.
But theaters wanted it for longer. I was reading another article where they wanted Knives Out for longer, but they were like, nope. You're getting it for limited, and then it's going to...
Yeah, I think you're going to piss the people that are paying so much for Netflix off, too. I mean, I don't know, man.
Nah, I don't
They
mind.
gotta figure
I
out
don't mind that
something to do.
like a week. I don't mind that. What I mind is I don't want to wait a month now on top of that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Go for a week, and then even if it's to take 1 week off and go, I guess, but like this.
Yeah, exactly. Give me 1 or 2 weeks, but a whole month seems excessive. Like you're just holding it just for the sake of holding it at that point. But that said, nothing else really to speak of with the other movie. I mean, Devotion and The Menu. They're just movies at this point.
Well, wait, they're up to 680 million.
Yes, they are, which is our next hit.
Oh.
They passed 600 million worldwide
Mm-hmm.
over the weekend, with the Thanksgiving holiday. So yeah, it's doing all right. All things considered, I don't think it's not record breaking, and it may not be doing as impressive numbers as the first one, but it's still no, the tank wasn't a lemon.
Mm-hmm. It's still doing good and going pretty strong, I would say.
Yeah, it's still hanging in there.
All right.
James Gunn teasing us with whatever the heck he might be doing over there. Now he's teasing everybody with some Kingdom Come pictures. So I don't know what this means. I don't know if anybody knows what it means.
Nobody knows what it means, but if this is the direction that he's going in, it makes a lot of sense. This will allow him to use the legacy characters that he has, age them up, and then bring in new kids to take over the younger roles if he wants to do that.
True.
Just another way to do it. He can still use his Henry Cavill and whoever Batman is. But yes, also he could be trolling us. That is also
true. I mean, it also is a good idea
Wait a
for the
minute.
sense you can JLA and JSA, you can bring those kind of crews together, mix everybody together.
Yep.
Well, we'll see what he ends up doing. Still don't know how I feel about him being in charge, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love him as a creator, but sometimes
If this is what he keeps doing, like, it's going to get old quick.
Well, he's going to need. I mean, he's got time. They're not going to have nothing coming out next week, but Warner Brothers is apparently looking to close the deal to have animated stuff with Amazon. Which, if that doesn't just really shit on your own service, like Warner Brothers, you have HBO. You have HBO Max. Why are you farming out your content to somebody else?
Well, I think that model of people creating original content, they realize it's too expensive, especially if you can't get residuals off of. So I think we're going to see a lot more of this with a lot more people, where you're just going to sublease your product out, kind of almost getting licensing money.
But then you're going to end up being like Marvel watching what Sony's doing with the Sonyverse, and you get Craven the Non-Hunter movie coming and Madam Web the movie, because these are things everybody's been banging on the door for. This is what I want. Extended Spidey universe without Spidey.
Well, I don't think they're going to sign the universe over to them. I think you're going to I think they've learned from the Marvel deal not to.
No, I know, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know, uninspired news. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Flash
Because they
has a
do have a
logo.
rental and purchase agreement. Okay.
That makes sense, Joe. Yeah.
Yep.
But here we go. There's Flash has a new logo, so we can get excited for this train wreck of a movie. That may
Is this guy still not arrested?
I don't think so.
I thought he was in jail.
I don't follow.
Yeah, I didn't see.
I don't know,
articles
but I think
about it.
usually when you hit somebody in the face and kidnap somebody, you go to jail, don't you?
Yeah, unless you're a celebrity, and then, well, they'll figure something out for you. But we'll see. This is still coming, apparently, in the spring, summer, whatever you want to get. June, I guess.
They have time.
Technically,
Yeah.
summer.
They still have time to cancel it.
Oh, that's going to be great. Please don't cancel this shit.
Apparently, in Singapore, they did show some trailers. We don't get to see them yet, but they're saying they may show them in Brazil. So I don't know when they're going to come where we'll all get to see them, but a Guardians 3 trailer, another Ant-Man trailer, and some teases for Loki Season 2, apparently, were dropped in Singapore.
Huh?
What? Like a convention in Singapore, they showed some of these Marvel trailers there, but they didn't share them with us yet.
And not in Brazil?
Not in Brazil yet, but they might show them in Brazil.
Yeah, Brazil's this weekend, I think.
Yeah, so that's the teases. They may be getting this in Brazil next, and then maybe we'll get it after that. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, the
We'll
charges
see.
were dropped. Okay, thanks. All right, whatever.
It's a Mario. New trailer dropped. What do you guys think? Did you watch it?
Kids loved it, man. It was great. I liked it, but then the kids absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. I think it's great, and it's ingenious. I don't know how they're going to pack it all in there, but I think they're going to do a good job because it is going through every game, right?
Yeah, there's Mario Kart bits. You had Donkey Kong in there. Almost like a Super Smash
Super
Brothers.
Mario Brothers. You had Mario Brothers. You had Super Smash Brothers. You had the third one,
World.
Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yep. There was
Oh,
lots of good stuff mixed in there. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yoshi, yeah, there's like 80,000 Yoshis. There's a ton of Toadstools now, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm ready to watch this movie. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. They got the fucking Chris Pratt in the accent. God damn. Did you hear Chris Pratt's accent?
Oh, yeah, that wasn't really, yeah, well, what are you gonna do? It's too late.
I don't know. Hire somebody that's got a
Well,
decent
they already
accent.
hired him. That's what I'm saying. It's too late. It's what's done is done.
Dub over. You got enough time. Dub it all over. Holy shit, it was bad. Jesus.
It's just distracting. Like sometimes when you hire a recognizable voice, it
And then
becomes
who's Luigi?
distracting.
And by the way, how did the brothers not have the same accent? That's beyond me. And by the way, what happens to Mario's accent? Because half the time it's a shitty Italian stereotype Italian accent, and then half the time it's not there. So
Yeah, who knows?
yeah.
Who
He's
knows?
an Italian plumber created by a Japanese game company.
Agreed. Well, that's why it makes no
That's
sense.
why
that
his
he's
accent
fighting.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
All right, we're like I said, we don't have a lot, so now we're gonna get into some weird, wild stuff. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer for this, but man,
Oh, they
much
can't make
like-
anything Greeks again. That's
much like
ridiculous.
Deadly Night with the the badass Santa that's coming out this weekend that I do want to go see. This is another movie that I don't know if I can miss. Cocaine Bear.
Oh, that's real?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is a real movie, and you watched the trailer.
I did see something with this in it today.
A coked up bear just going to town on people and just.
Did you guys like Sharknado? Did you ever watch Sharknado?
No.
No,
Me
that's
neither.
ridiculous.
So I don't think I'm gonna watch Cocaine Bear either.
This is based on true events.
There's a comedian who I follow. His name is Scott Seis S-E-I-S, and I follow him. He's like a former IKEA employee, and he like does little shorts, and I think he's hilarious. He's really funny. and he showed this trailer because apparently he's in this movie.
There's a lot of people in this movie.
That's why I didn't see anybody else that I recognized.
Really?
Well, it was focused on him because it was his trailer or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's
short.
probably going to be
Sebastian Stan is in it.
Sounds like a lot of Sharknado going on
dude
here.
from The Wire. It's Elizabeth Banks. I don't know if you know her. She directed this too.
Who?
What would you know her
name.
from? Well, you know Pitch Perfect, right? The announcer, the girl announcer. It's the
yeah.
The two just
Mhm.
yeah. So she directed this. There's a lot of people. Like I said, it looks interesting.
That's what I'm saying, E-Man Tony. I think the people that find that silly and fun is going to find this probably silly and fun too.
Yeah. On the other hand, this next one I have next to no interest in because this is just terrible laziness to me. Much like the horror Winnie the Pooh, we are getting a horror Grinch movie that looks like it's an adult film without any of those scenes in it. Like that's the quality of this picture.
Wrong title.
Oh shoot, I forgot to update it. It's just called The Mean One, I think. But yeah, it's a horror movie based on, like, apparently the Grinch kills Cindy Lou You Know Who's mom. Like that's her character's name. Cindy Lou You Know Who. Yeah. Oh, and then the Grinch comes back from, I don't know. But I thought it was interesting enough to put here.
This stuff?
I don't know, but I thought it was amusing. Just
Those
like
don't play in the theater, right? These are like all C-rate movies, or is it like Leprechaun in the Hood or whatever?
But they're making this too. They're making a Bambi movie as well. I guess all these things are probably going public
yeah, it's
domain.
public domain.
That makes sense,
yeah. So Bambi: The Reckoning is something we're gonna get with a horror spin, where Bambi gets revenge, and we may get something akin to this from The Ritual. I think this is not from the movie. This is something that was part of the article that I was reading, but just an idea of what we might see of a vengeful Bambi going after the hunters. I
mean, it's been a while since we've had good C-rate movies. I guess this is the new version of a C-rate.
I don't like these though. I don't like. Don't be lazy and just do a parody type thing on a known property. That unless it's clever, unless you do it well. Like
you mean like the 80s and fucking 90s?
Yeah,
that's all they did in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, but they did them well. Give me stars. I know
a lot of C-rate movies were not done well. I'm sorry, they were not.
I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But these I don't want. Maybe I'm old. Maybe I'm getting old and crotchety. But that is all I got. I kept it short this week. That was our weekly update for this week.
It's not rude. My buddy Emin. We're on good terms, I guess. Not on bad terms.
Oh, I was muted still.
Mario is going to be rude. Me and Eminem, me and Marshall. We're not on bad terms. We say hi to each other. Oh, good to see you. Okay. I mean, he's older than me too. We didn't really hang out. Not like we were like, "What's up, buddy? What's up, BK?" Okay, good. That was short news. I'm really excited about that Mario, and I'm glad the kids like it too. It looks fun.
Yeah. Sorry, Hartman. I don't agree with you, buddy.
What
it's not going to be. He's saying Mario's going to be ruined because of Chris Pratt.
I don't know, man. I don't think it is. So. I mean, whatever. I don't think it's gonna. I don't think we got to take it that serious. It's a fucking cartoon movie,
right?
About as our buddy Double O already pointed out,
Eric's got a point.
Well, one Italian plumber and apparently a plumber that isn't Italian just got an L on his head, and then it's made by.
That is what they're making. Like these are like the UHF Weird Al movies. They're just.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Jerome? Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, what do we have next, Pete?
I've got a new segment for you. Just swap it in this week because I didn't feel like doing a whole 10.
10 for 10's been doing well lately. Though.
I know, but I didn't feel like picking 10 books out this week because I just didn't have it.
I was going to do it off something else, but like I said, I've been a little bit.
I did something else. So I made up something brand new for this. So I'm going to run the thing for this. Oh, not that. I want it to be me. There we go. This is something new I made.
It up.
Sorry, and apologies now if this was somebody else's title before now, but I felt like this was generic enough that I could use it. But it's a market snapshot. was just
Hey,
a
that
snapshot
picture's been
of the
used
market.
before. I've seen that picture someplace before.
Well, I specifically used this picture for this reason.
I'm just telling you, you better stop copying stuff there.
So this is, again, it's pretty much going to be like top 10 and 10, but with no timer and less than 10 books, because I just got a few things I wanted to cover with the boys here. Starting with a real big book.
Oh,
8.5 Amazing Fantasy sold at Heritage Auction. 600, what was it? 650? No, 550. 552,000.
wow.
552,000. Granted, one of these in this grade hadn't sold, at least as far as Go Collect had it, since 2017, where it was about 155. So it's like 6 years.
Yeah, that's old label too, second gen label. So it hasn't been cracked or slabbed, or cracked or pressed. Probably not. Well, maybe that book has.
I can't believe how much this book has gone up.
I don't know, but yeah, so I'll never get one of these. I'll never have one of these. I remember I still had dreams.
I'm never getting them back.
Like a decade ago. Like, yeah, one of these days I'll get one.
That's the true proof that I don't get FOMO, because like when they ask, like, are you mad you're never gonna get these ones back? And I'm like, no, not really. I mean, it was cool owning them, but like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, well, at least if you.
Then again, I've never been a huge Spider-Man. You know, I was always more into the X-Men stuff. So like, Spider-Man really wasn't my cup of tea anyhow. So.
I do love Spidey though. Well, there was one.
He's kind of like a whiny bitch. So
yeah, but that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there is. I mean, yeah.
Here we go. A 1.5.
Wow.
Tech 31.
Oh wow.
What was that? 66 grand.
Yep.
Yeah.
1.5. Wow. Look, there's a piece of the cover missing right there.
Yeah, there is, but who cares? Look at
I know who cares. Exactly. Like everybody's probably looking at this like, hey, this looks like that Neil Adams cover.
No, Neil Adams never did anything that wasn't original, right? Including not washing his hands.
There's no need for that.
Just saying.
Anyway, this 66 grand for 1.5 obviously is like a high for this grade, where you can see in 2020 it sold for 33, but it did sell for 40 in 2019 and another 29 back in 2018. So it's kind of lingered in that 30 to 40 range, but still 66 is a bump. So while a lot of people are claiming that the market is dead, the market is dead. In a lot of cases for crappy books, yes, the market is dead. If you have real books, which I don't have, it doesn't look like it's dead.
I mean, these are true investment books. These aren't, the investment market isn't bad.
So people are still investing at all-time highs.
Yeah. I'm not upset with my investments. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. But again, we'll see. And then for our foreign fans, this one popped off just yesterday. 6.5 of the El Sopradante. I can't say it. The Mexican Spider-Man book, the marriage issue. 6.5, best offer on $40,000 with the accepted price of $35,000 for this book.
El Sorprendente Hombre Araña. I don't know if I said that first word right, but
you did it a hell of a lot better than I would have done. And God knows what Marco would have said.
What's that? I'm reading what's going on.
You're good.
You would have been like El Superintendent. Superintendent's
Spider-Man
sombreros.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was interesting. Now, again, I don't want to spend too much time on this, but now we got to get to the hip hop stuff, because despite the FOMO we talked about last week, this book's still selling. People are still shelling out. Granted, it's not really going up. Like, it's not this hit higher the week before, like last week, but it's still selling for $230 just today. Like, these are today sales. These are from earlier.
Yeah, that last one seemed a little high. I don't know if I believe that sale either. Well, it's no NFL.
And there are 5,000 of these. I know, a lot of Eminem fans. I get it. But still, keep that in mind. There's 5,000 of them. But there were only 1,000 of the copy that came out yesterday at the Hall, the Spotlight variant. Granted, the original was $30, I think. Was it 30 or 35? I think it was 35. I don't know. This was $30-$35 to start, but this one was $75.
Oh, good Lord. They're doing this
From the
shit
jump.
too.
But you couldn't get it. I kept trying, and I kept getting this screen. This screen looked familiar to anybody else who's trying to get this yesterday? Because I took a screenshot of it because I kept getting this. We're sorry.
The
And so I
bot's
did
not
not
at
get
it.
So this one was the blank or the black and white back cover?
Yep.
Or black and white background art? Oh.
Limited to 1,000 this time. And talk about FOMO. Look at these prices today and yesterday.
Wow.
Some of
700,
those people.
800.
Hold on now. Did you check to see that those aren't the same fucking listings from the same fucking people for $7.99?
No.
All right.
They're different. Well, I mean, they're not showing the real book because they don't have these books in hand yet. Like I said, it just sold yesterday.
I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if
stock images, but no.
No. I'm just wondering if like people are trying to pre-sell stuff and they're not even getting it in, especially if there's such an issue with the.
All I'm saying, it is the craziness out there. Don't get FOMO. I get it. I didn't get this book either, but okay. There's a lot of books that I don't have.
I didn't actually even go after this book, to tell you the truth, Jerome.
I tried.
You made it to check it. See, that's what I'm saying. If you made it to checkout and it crashed, I'm wondering what's going. I'm wondering. If
I got them in my cart. Well, I hit the put them in my cart button. I actually did get the screen up and put copies in a cart, but they never made it to the cart. And then I heard people who crashed at the cart.
Yeah.
But we do have one more. And this is a book that was out there before Eminem. Even made some hot lists, some hot 10 lists.
Mm-hmm.
And now is getting caught up in the upswell because this was still available at the source last week. Once Eminem sold out, all of a sudden these were all gone for $30 each.
Wow.
It's now selling for $150, $130, $125. I actually did get this one because, like I said, it did not sell out. And when I bought it for $30 each, I bought 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I sold one.
This is the worst looking biggie
I sold one for $125 yesterday, the day before.
Wow.
No, it's been a couple days.
I am now going to give one of these away because that copy covered my copy. It covered the giveaway copy, and everything's all fine and dandy. So one of you is going to get one of these pretty fun books. And it's going to be part of our 12 days in Christmas.
That's awesome.
Giveaway. Somebody
gets a Biggie book.
Exactly. A Biggie
Is
book.
that Biggie, though? That sure shit don't look like Biggie.
It's not that bad. If you really look at the face.
Well, it's supposed to be Biggie. The crown's on his head, right? So
yeah, like, I mean, the body shape looks more like John Goodman. It looks like they just took...
Doesn't look like him in the face either.
Yeah, from Roseanne. It looks like somebody from Roseanne. They just took Goodman's body and then threw Biggie.
He had that diabetes eye. No. He had like that diabetes eye and shit going on. That ain't
I see it. I can't get any closer than this, though.
I just put it on the big screen. All right.
Well, not everybody can.
Hey, but that is really cool. I think we should instead try to take advantage of everybody and have a whatnot sale, and you should try to sell it on whatnot.
Well, I could. Yeah, I'll direct you guys all on my whatnot sale so I can go and try to sell it to you. But hey, I don't need your money. I want to give stuff away. I like giving books, and that was this week's market snapshot. Again,
Lake Seeker, I'm not hating. That just doesn't look like the man. I mean, it doesn't.
In hand, it doesn't look that bad.
Let me see what it looks like in hand.
Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, see? I got it right here for you.
All right, let me put you on the big screen. Let me see if it looks better.
Let's see if I can get any close. Well, it's still not going to let you really get in closer. But, and it's got little COA on the back. I think they made 3,000 of this one. Yeah, limited to 3,000. It's not numbered, but it is to 3,000. But this is going to go in one of the packs that I got next to me. Which we will do something with that later. We're going to do 12 days of Christmas. So I got 12 packs that have stuff or will have stuff in them to give to you guys.
Perfect. Speaking of...
do that. Let's do the giveaway maybe after the hip hop covers. Wilford Brimley. Oh, dude, if they do a Wilford Brimley, I want Wilford Brimley from Hard Target when he's got the bow and arrow riding the horse. That's the
Who
Wilford
was the
Brimley
artist in that terrible one?
Cajun accent.
I want Wilford Brimley doing an oatmeal commercial.
I think it's Ken Lashley did the
yeah,
big...
I think it's Lashley.
Okay. He's got problems.
All right, but that said, do you want to get into the?
Yeah, since we're doing that, why don't we get into what we've drawn up? So we decided that Rennavision is going to give that away for the 12 Days of Christmas, but we're going to get into our own. We're now going to be our own publisher, so we've decided to come up with some of our own hip hop variants, and we're gonna, we're gonna see what you guys think about it. You get the test subjects.
We were goofing off, and I said,
no. So we are now Rennavision hip hop variants.
Sometimes the best ideas come out of just kind of goofing around.
Mm-hmm. So let's see what we got, Pete. Oh, where's
all right? I'm trying to get the.
Actually, doing my part on this one too. So
no, Pete, you don't have to do anything. I'm just trying to.
There's a lot of digital art now. We decided to use some of our own digital. What the shit? How am I going to do this? I don't have.
Here's our first one. Do what?
Oh, I'm not pulling up anything. Okay,
no, you're not pulling up anything. We're not doing full screen. We're going to do it like this because I got a whole deck. So I'll just go through them. So this is the first one I made. Nas and Spider.
Who did I say you should have done Nas with? I said somebody else.
I remember who you suggested Nas with. I just found this, again, I was kind of limited by the fact that I was looking for comic book renditions of some of these rappers. So I was limited by what people have drawn of them because I wasn't going to draw it. And, I wasn't paying for software to try to do it for me.
See, I think you could have combined this. I found this. So I think we could combine this next with the Torrent Spider-Man thing because, the Ether cover, when he used one of the greatest lines of all time, the white boy killed you on your own shit. We could have done that, and I think it would have come out pretty good. But this is good too. This is good.
It was like an Illmatic comic or something. I don't know if it was a real comic or poster print, whatever it was. But still, he was turned around looking. So I started thinking, what's a good turnaround cover? I thought I was thinking of Amazing Spider-Man. Then I found the Spider-Gwen, and I figured, you know what? Let's throw him on with Spider-Gwen.
Well, Illmatic was him as a child.
DMC. That would have been a good one.
All right, next up.
Oh, I didn't put transitions, but here we go. Jay-Z with Daredevil. Why? Well, apart from New York, the art style of the Jay-Z picture made me think of this Alex Maleev type, a little bit grainier. So that's why I matched them together. Plus, he kind of was dressed like the Kingpin to me. So I figured I'd put him on a Daredevil book. So Jay-Z and Daredevil.
And yes, M did kill him on his own shit. Agreed. That's what happens, though, when you're from BK. Like, you're just not the best.
All right.
You're buying.
The next one has there's no real rhyme or reason to why it
I don't want that. No. Okay, go ahead. Next up. Let me see what we got.
No real rhyme or reason to this one.
It would have been cool if we did Kingpin.
But I put Snoop with X23.
I have no clue why you put some of these together.
I didn't. I was just like, you know what? Just something with the way his hand and he's pointing. I was like, hey, it looks like claws. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to put him with X23.
I will agree, though, that the Eminem comic didn't make much sense either. Why is he rapping?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I was trying to think of, I mean, there are a couple. We'll get to them near the end where it did make a lot of sense to match up certain characters. But even trying to match up cities, like there's not a lot of like West Coast Marvel. And I stuck with Marvel, by the way. Like these guys made some suggestions of DC guys, but since all we've seen so far are Marvel variants, I stuck with the Marvel. So.
You know what would have been cool, Jerome? I think for Jay-Z too would have been cool if we did like the Kingpin, not the 50th, but the 52nd where you're standing over Spider-Man, because then you could have had it like that. That would have been kind of cool. But people will buy it. Zaggy, people will buy it.
Hey, we can do it again. This was fun, but like I said, I'm limited by what the art is out there, and it was tough finding clean art of Snoop. Like a lot of caricatures.
Yeah.
Just like the next one doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And yeah, JJ corrected me on this that he is no longer Kanye West. I guess it's just Kanye.
It's just Ye or Ye or whatever.
Ye.
Oh, just Ye. Well, Ye I put with the Gold Goblin because I don't give a shit about either. So that's why I put these two together.
Ice-T and Iceman.
Plus, I don't know, something about the layout of this one. I did like putting this together like this. But other than that,
it'll sell. You should just have him holding a pair of gold Yeezy. You know what you should have done was golden up the chain a little bit too, so it matches Gold Goblin.
But again, I don't have that level of skill to do too much.
Don't worry, that cover I know.
Hey,
cover we saw didn't either. So
yeah, we'll have it. once we start shipping these out, $75 a pop, even though we made 5,000 of them.
Well, we can fade the background and then just have the color on the front round.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Next all right. I know a lot of people had suggested like I should have matched up this next one with Black Panther, but I didn't match up anybody with Black Panther because it felt like that was lazy and I couldn't find a good African Bambaataa to match with Tupac. So Tupac is going with Moon Knight because, well, Moon Knight was in the West Coast Avengers for a short time. So I was trying to think of West Coast. So I gave him Moon Knight. Plus the picture kind of went together. In my head, the layout, like finding that. I actually had to make this one. Like trade dress didn't fit.
Oh, yeah.
Like for the originals, I had to put my own trade. If on a virgin version, make a trade dress, throw Tupac on there. It's tough.
We should put acetate on these. I agree.
We could.
It's a good idea.
We'll just have the wrapper be acetate so you can see the art underneath. And then they...
Dude, I was trying to get Black Sheep in there. No. I was trying to get E40, Rich, the Bay Area Boys. None of that.
Once we're all done, I'll clarify why we might not have seen
some
people you want to see.
Jerome is buying this, apparently. You know what? That would be a good one.
Hey, JJ.
Hello.
Just in time for the Punisher and LL Cool J.
Oh man,
that's a weird pairing.
LL, yeah.
It's because the art looked like this Bradstreet.
How am I gonna knock you out? This is good. They're loving it though. They're buying it. We're killing it. We are killing it.
I was limited by what was available for some of these wrappers.
Are these exclusive variants?
Yeah,
at like
these are
$20
exclusives we're about to roll out.
They're like $20 a pop. Is that what we're buying it at?
No, $75 a pop.
Oh wow! Okay, we're
$75 a pop. We're putting these out.
Hell, we'll
like we're on Whatnot or something.
Hey, just real quickly, there's nothing inside really. It's just there's no fucking comic book. It's literally just fucking plain pages.
Yeah,
but
it's like
we're gonna do this over here.
It's like a bad idea book. There's nothing
like
inside.
Yeah, nothing inside really. It's just gonna be.
So we can grade it then, right?
Yeah, we're gonna just have like all our little kids' drawings in there and whatever, and it's just gonna be on the inside and just.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Put all the T-shirt designs we've had throughout the years in there, and just that type of stuff. So,
yeah, some behind-the-scenes photos.
Dude, look, they're trying to buy them.
All right, this was a tough one.
You out.
00 suggested this one, so I put it together.
Am I the only one that has a feeling that like LL Cool J would be the type of person that the Punisher would like?
Yeah, the ones I sent the ones I sent you like had a reason for it, like he was.
Me too. I don't think Pete's ever heard rap music before because he had no clue what you were saying.
Because
I was like,
he was in the Spider-Man movie, right? So and he talked about his nephew.
Yeah.
So
I was also like, do Tretch and Pepper and put it
again.
With Luke Cage.
I was limited by your ideas.
I mean,
I understand.
Plenty of ideas too.
This one I object to because it's weird having Lando Calrissian and Miles Morales on the same.
Well, technically it's a shocker, but I'm glad that you got the picture of him with the shortest shorts in there, Pete. Good job.
That's what they had. Again,
those are the shorts you wear. Hey, Jerome's in.
Hey, until we can afford an artist to actually draw these ideas for us.
BK, no cap. Like honestly, Dub 2, go meet Ron. Nicest man of all time. Way nicer. Still talking about Ron Simmons? Well, because he says I'm trying hustle to meet Ron Simmons. Yeah.
All right. Well, Marco wanted this next person with Catwoman, but again, I was sticking with Marvel, not DC. So I threw her with Black Cat. So I got Lil' Kim with Black Cat on this cover.
What?
It's a good fit.
It is.
Well, I tried to fit the art a little bit. It had a little bit of a Nakayama vibe. This is, I think, from I don't know what the hell this book was from. The Firm, I think. There's some weird, actual, not for resale comics that actually exist out there that might have to throw them in a hidden gems come one of these days because there are some actual comics out there.
We should have done that if we had more time. I'm sorry I didn't.
Well, it was just a random idea.
Yeah.
Wait, where did the cat come from?
That cat's on the actual cover. I actually I layered it. Like I pulled the cat out, put Little Kim on top of it, and then I put the cat back on top.
I remember the big cat being on the cover.
But that big cat's there.
Is it?
Yep. Those are on the Nakayama cover.
Yeah, it looks legit.
This does look like a good one.
Yeah. I just layered it, just like I did for the next one, which these two already teamed up and twerked for us. So I figured, well, let's give them a cover of Megan Thee Stallion.
There you go. This is like official now.
Yeah, this is legit.
It's like an official team up. Plus, I thought the art kind of looked like the Bartell, so I put these on this.
That's pretty good.
Dude, Marv, have you seen Lil Kim lately? Dude, plastic surgery is a motherfucker.
Yo.
Everybody says cocaine's a hell of a drug, but that cocaine and plastic surgery, that's never good.
Yeah. Well, saw some of the people in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which kind of spooked me out a little bit. Even Dolly. Like, Dolly was kind of scaring me a little bit.
We should just make this, dude. We should just fucking make it at this point. You're talking about $1,000? Shit. Sold out? Let's do it.
All right. Well, Marco, you had your Peppa Jessica Jones idea, but I could not make that work.
That would have been awesome.
But I gave you salt and pepper on A-Force.
I know.
You can't even tell that they don't belong.
Right. That
They
looks
look like
No one under the age of 30 knows who Salt and Pepper is. So anybody watching it there?
Our average age on this show is 42 years old.
Our average viewership is right up my wheelhouse.
Right there. It's right there. I think we got this one on lock. All right, what's up next? What else do we got?
So, the next one, it's a very specific version of this group to make this work. And that's the Beastie Boys Intergalactic on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, well, when you guys were saying Beastie Boys, I was thinking, okay, but then you did this one, and I was like, oh, that's a terrible album.
You should have used the heads in the jar from Futurama.
I tried. I was really trying. There's a sabotage. Apparently, there's some form of sabotage comic or something out there. I was trying to make it work, but I just couldn't. This worked better, so I went Intergalactic with Guardians of the Galaxy.
These don't exist. We made them up ourselves.
Yes, no, these don't exist.
These don't exist.
Only in my brain.
You know who else does this, and it made me realize it as I was going through them, is they make them for the NCAA football, like college football playoffs.
Yeah.
For the past few years, they've made similar things like this.
They actually, and the Hall, who did the Eminem book, they have some real NFL crossovers with sports, like that Dawkins Wolverine, Saquon Barkley and Black Panther. Like, some of those things are asking ridiculous amounts of money. But anyway, what do I got next for you? I have maybe an obvious one, but I got Wu-Tang and Iron Man.
With the most Asian comic character you can find.
Well,
bring the noise, bring the ruckus.
And they didn't have all of Wu-Tang.
I would have accepted Swordmaster as well.
Yeah. Well, that is the version I chose. So, well, mostly because it fit the picture. And again, this is Chris Pachalo, however you say his name. He did some Wu-Tang art for only 3 of them, though. So that's why I utilized these 3. So it's Ghostface, Meth, and Raekwon.
Raekwon, the chef.
The chef. So he's got the big, butcher knives. Ghostface got the Ghostface mask. And well, we'll get into that a little bit more because I leaned on this idea further to give us Raekwon and Iron Man because, well, if you know, you know. So again, Chris Bacalo. I don't know.
I think it's Bacalo.
Bacalo. There you
Yeah.
go. That's easier to say.
We should just find a local printer, take the Marvel thing off of these, and print these off for these people.
Well, I already covered up half of it with the butcher knife there. So
Yeah, I mean,
they're onto us now in our copyright
Yeah.
infringement.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna copyright them, we might as well just sell the shit.
yeah, why not? The next one's probably my favorite, and that's
CB4 and Fantastic Four.
That one does look the best.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one
that
fit
was great.
so well. Like, and I found a good picture, and the art matched, and
METHOD,
Johnny Blaze. Like, it
man.
just fits.
I like how the chat's ruining it.
Why?
They called this one already. Somebody called.
Yeah,
it
well,
already.
this was one of those.
Well,
obvious-
he rapped about Johnny Blaze
Yeah,
in one of his.
those nicknames. Johnny
yeah.
Blaze,
yeah, it's one of his names.
Mhm.
But still, holding the skull, like this one fit, and the art was perfect to make this one work. And then lastly, I had one more for fun. I had no idea what the hell Marco was asking for when he said, "Give me Liefeld and Vanilla Ice."
Meh.
So I gave you.
That's
Liefeld
exactly what I was asking for. That's
With
exactly what I
Vanilla
was
Ice.
asking
Oh my
for.
And my
So
wife
good.
justified it and said, "Well, Captain America was buried in ice." So there's your connection.
Just 2 clowns in the same cover. All right.
Hey, don't. don't clown too much on Vanilla Ice because I did actually perform Ice Ice Baby at my wedding reception. And I say perform.
I would have guessed. I Go Ninja Go.
God bless your wife. God bless your wife.
Me and my buddy John, we grabbed the mics. We got out on front of everybody.
No,
we did it.
No.
Over under. What was your blood alcohol level?
Yeah. Who allowed you to do this?
Wow.
Who was your best man?
I was pretty lubricant. My brother.
Why did he take you and put you somewhere?
Marco's like, who allowed this tragedy to occur?
My little brother ain't telling me to do nothing.
People don't like
little
you.
brother's gonna put it on
I
video.
like you. I wouldn't let you do that. I would not let you do that.
Oh, I don't care.
And all of a sudden, you're like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? Go, no, you're not. No, you won't be.
Marco's like, who
I don't
you?
care.
Yeah.
I used to get up on radiators at frat parties doing was it Funkmaster Flex? Let me clear my throat because I didn't give a shit. I still don't give a shit. Why do you think I do this? I don't care if I.
I would have accepted the short 4-issue Iceman run.
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about Iceman, but I just couldn't make it work. And again, Marco asked for Liefeld, so I had to make Liefeld work.
I don't know. I'll look into it, but this might get us in some. We might have to start Discord if we're going to try to give some of our fans this stuff
we should just make them into NFTs. That's the thing, right?
It's just a picture.
Yeah, it's just
not like we're actually selling it.
So those had legit logos on it. We gotta.
What?
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I think I don't.
Wouldn't be the first thing that's been taken down.
Yeah. A lot of our shit gets taken down. A lot of people like to report our shit, which is kind of weird because like we're not that big. Like, stop reporting us. Are you that mad and jealous? Like, I get it, bro, but like, then just be better. Don't be mad at us because we're having a good time. But I assume we'll see this type of shit now all the time. So good for us.
I think to answer Eric's question, that was like the first anniversary, right? Is when you did Ninja Rap.
No, Jesus. Go Ninja. Go Ninja. Go.
Ninja Rap.
Can we do shirts of these? Yeah, we can. We'll figure something out.
You might be able to swing that. Again, with more time, I could probably do something more fun because I literally did this, yesterday?
In like a day and a half. Yeah.
What's 1 minute, $1?
We talked about it real quick.
Yeah,
I did this mostly yesterday.
That's Whatnot.
What's Whatnot?
That's 1 minute, $1 is a Whatnot thing.
What does it mean?
$1 bid, run it for a minute.
$1 start, 1 minute auction.
$1 start, yeah. People say that. Whatnot sellers say that all the time.
I thought this was strippers used to say.
Oh, well.
I still don't understand.
Strippers were only up there for 1 minute.
1 minute per dollar.
1 minute, $1.
$1. Let's go.
Auction's gonna run for 1 minute. Yeah. It's
no. When they're on, the DJ's like, and here comes
Sapphire. 1 minute, $1, guys. Keep her going. Let's go. Yeah, Sapphire looking good. She's only got 3 kids and 2 stars.
Just like the strip club that would serve like the shrimp cocktail that was like one minute away from expiration.
Oh yeah.
And don't forget, folks, if you stay around long enough, we're going to have our special buy 1 prime rib, get the second one free. It's only $2.99 with every dollar dance.
Free pizza buffet. It's like Totino's.
Yeah. How come? That's part of what I was wondering. Like, that's one industry that really can't match with inflation because people aren't going to start handing 5s out. They're just not going to make that jump. So they're still going to be handing out $1. But $1 ain't what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to hold. Here's $1.75, and
doesn't go as far
on the stage. Like, that's not going to happen.
3-6 Mafia and Green Lantern.
Yeah, if you guys got some ideas, throw them down in the comments section. Don't leave them in the chat because I'm not going to rewatch this to get all of your fun comments there. So you got to share the ideas in the comments on the video after.
Wayseeker.
And if it's a good idea, I'll try to do it. We can do this again for fun. If you guys are into it. I don't mind. I like playing with my PowerPoint and.
Yeah, I think you crush those feet, like especially like.
I don't know where y'all go to strip club, but you gotta go to seedy places if you could go to kitty club. I mean, you can be going to these upper class Jenna Jameson places. You gotta go the shadiest of the shady.
Yeah, I can appreciate both.
Nah,
it works like multiple levels.
All right, you know what? Before we only have one more segment to wrap this up, which is the Wizard Rewind. But before we pivot off of that, just because this will be in one of these packs, let's start our holidays off. I know it's still November, but let's do one giveaway. For whoever's watching live right now, you guys got a chance to get in on one of these books. So I'm going to ask you all a question. And the first one in the chat to answer it correctly we'll get to pick a pack number. You tell me the number, that's the pack you win. We'll figure out how to get it out to you. The question is, how many copies of this did I buy? I mentioned it earlier in the show, so if you've been watching it...
Wait, is it a Nakayama?
No, this
So
is
I'm gonna go with-
Ken
okay.
Lashley.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it was Nakayama, I would say like 8. But
If you were Dom, we'd know the answer.
I don't buy 8, so how many copies of the Biggie book did I... Oh,
Oh, wow.
what
No,
hit first? There's
a lot of
all at the
threes.
same time, but what shows up first?
What the hell happened with that? Was like
everybody
Russian.
gets
super
3 at the
box.
exact same
Yeah.
time. Jesus Christ.
Because we just talked about it like 10 minutes ago.
We
It
did,
wasn't
yeah.
that long ago.
Silk and Terra, Patrick. Three,
But on my end, if I'm right, I see Landlubber.
that's
first.
what we see too.
I see
Yeah.
in both spots, yeah.
Yeah, actually, everybody guessed 3 almost for the most part.
Well, that's because he said it, and plus
Yeah,
I had my
JJ, I said
fingers
it
up.
before you
I
showed
also
up.
had my fingers up. As
Before we
three,
let
so-
into it, I told that I sold one for $125. So I'm
I
giving
thought it was
one
supposed to
away.
be giving away blank. What the fuck? This doesn't even make sense for 12 days of
Eh,
Christmas.
Well, this is not guaranteed to be in the one that you win today. Like it might be.
Oh, we're also giving away some other shit.
Well, yeah, I got 12 packs here. There's 12 packages.
Oh,
so
we're
gonna
giving
give-
away a pack. We're
Yes,
just giving
one.
away a
We're just
pack.
giving away
Okay,
one,
pack.
and then we'll do the rest as the month goes on of December.
December.
There's different stuff. There's a Star Wars pack. Some might have a toy included. I got some of the stuff from Baltimore. I got some variant stuff. We got some. This bad boys in
Yeah,
one
more
of them out there
giveaways.
too. If you guys like that book,
More giveaways. Oh,
yeah, got more giveaways. So Landlubber, I think, is our winner because that's the one I see first. So pick a number 1 through 12, and that's will be the first winner pack, and I'll have to figure it out. I know what number this one goes back into, but I'm not going to
Or
tell
we could
you.
do the stripper call, $1 for a minute. We could do that. Well, how does it? I don't even understand.
And don't worry, again, there's still 11 more to go, and we'll do them. And they're not going to be all live. There'll be some of the stuff I'll give away on the recorded stuff because some of you guys I know can't watch live. We got fans that are overseas. They watch
Landlubber
the
set
replay.
7.
Number 7.
Lucky number 7. That is not the pack the Biggie was in, unfortunately. This goes in the Pete Oddity pack, which is not number 7. I don't know what number 7 is, but yeah.
About to find out.
But you're about to find out. Where the hell is this one I'm looking for? There's a 7 written on it. 7's written on it. So that's 7. I was writing the numbers on it once we started the show earlier. There are 2 books in here. You got one of the Campbell packs. So you're getting an Extraordinary X-Men 1. J. Scott
Nice.
Campbell is a black and white of
Majik,
Majik,
Storm,
Storm, and Old Man
and the guy
Logan.
that's as tall as Pete.
You know, I get these mystery packs, and I get extras and stuff, and I get other stuff. And Gwen Stacy won a Campbell. These are a nice Mylar fullback. They're unopened. I didn't take them out. They're still inside.
That looks like a
Campbell
crazy
seal.
chick.
Was that on Monday's show that you did that, or was that last week?
It might have been last week, but I
Last
did buy
week.
one of these packs recently.
Yeah.
I did get this one was in the pack because I have it already. This one was an earlier pack. But
Oh, he
Landlubber,
likes it. He says
you
very
got some
nice.
free Campbell covers. I love
All right,
Campbell, but I can't
Send
keep up.
send Rennavision your information.
Yeah, send me your where you want me to ship it to. If you got IG, just send me a DM on IG and I'll mail it out to you as soon as wherever you want me to send it.
Yeah,
And it's not
nice.
going to go in the bubble wrap. It's going to be in a Gemini inside the bubble wrap. So bubble wrap is just for color and for show.
Start it up, BK. But all money for NFTs need to go to the Bahamas, and then we'll figure out the rest from there.
All right, this one I got to pull that one out. Number 7 is out of the pack.
Ooh, Joe, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Well, we do have some signature books in here, and maybe there is a Campbell Sig book. I do have a Sig pack in here. One of these packs has signatures. Like I said, one is like a Star Wars pack. One is I just did some random themes and just threw some books in there. Everything's at least like $30. Well,
I always find it weird. His autograph books are
now,
like
so
his autograph books are signed like 3 times.
yeah. you got
Sometimes
his
there'll be like the small
signature,
signature on there. There'll be like the giant store signature he puts
yeah,
on
the
there,
store
and then
signature.
his actual signature.
His actual signature. The COA's got a signature on it. The
Wow.
sticker on the bag has a signature on it.
Yeah, I'm not a big Sig guy.
All
That's
right.
always why Creighton was weird too, because he rainbows everything. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Like,
Who Rain? Oh,
Rain does.
Clayton.
Yeah.
Stop
I don't
complaining
know.
about Clayton. And since we
I
didn't
didn't.
get to use this yet, I'm going to give this to Marco for complaining about Clayton again.
Boo this man!
First off, that's my line, so you can't use it. Number
I'm using
two,
it against you. To introduce it, we will have that mixed in now and again.
y'all got a Superman.
I still got to
pack.
find a bell. I got to find a good bell to use
do.
for when you want to ring the bell. But all right, let's set up and do our last segment because Double O's got a show to do. We got to get him out of here. So let's just get our Wizard Rewind out of the box, and I'm going to run the thing.
Love that 80s synthwave.
Yeah,
We didn't know what to do. We didn't know what to do with it this week. We were going to go back and do the thing, but since I have a con this weekend, we'll probably play Overstreet this weekend. We'll go back through our Overstreet books afterwards, and then so we moved up the Wizard Rewind a week. Plus, it's a weird week because technically it's the first week of the month. Starts on the second half of the week.
Yeah, it's November still, but this is for December. This is our December.
So this is December, yeah.
But December's gonna be a weird month. We got holidays. Plus, the Wizard used to come out the month before anyway. So
yeah,
if we want to look at it that way. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Here we go. So this is for December 2002.
God, Daredevil.
Wow.
Daredevil and the Hulk.
Oh,
This
God.
is Wizard number 135.
It's like, remember when comic book movies were terrible?
Oh my God. And that's what we're about to get into because these were the features of this issue. It's the same issue. There's two covers. Flip-flopped. But yeah, so I'm going to do a treasure hunt, top 10 hottest artists, top 10 writers, the regular top 10, a casting call, because there was a casting call in here. Oh, where was the transition? Oh, that's why. Sorry, I screwed that up.
Oh. House of Dragons?
That's my background on my screen.
Oh, nice.
My wallpaper is the House of Dragons. This is why, because I didn't share with you the deck. I shared with you the thumbnail. In case I do a thumbnail for this, that's what I just shared with you. Because that's not how this starts. We don't start with the issue. We start with all of this has happened before, and all of this will happen again. Speculation is cyclical. You've seen it. We see it over and over again. Books go up, books go down. Everything comes back around if you wait long enough.
Oh, that Daredevil movie doesn't happen again.
But we are doing December of 2002. And I first want to set the mood. I want to put you guys in the mindset. Bring you guys back. What was 2002 like? It was 20 years ago, after all.
Wow.
Well, Carson Palmer was winning the Heisman Trophy
Wow.
in December of 2002. Joe Sakic was nailing his 500th goal in December of 2002.
That's your milestone.
Well, I had to pick odds.
Slow year.
Yeah.
No, it's just the month. It's just the month of December.
Oh, it's just a month. Okay.
And Anna Kournikova was
Oh, God.
FHM's sexiest woman of the year. Do you guys remember FHM magazine?
Do you remember Anna Kournikova?
I do, for both.
I remember Anna Kournikova.
I remember her being something like the second highest earning women's tennis player for like a decade, but never winning a tournament.
Never winning anything.
Yeah.
No, and she dated Sergei Fedorov for a while, I think.
That's true. Yeah.
Detroit
All right.
Red Wings.
Again, we're just setting the mood, getting in that mindset. 2002. What were you guys in December of 2002 seeing in the movies? All Oscar type stuff. You were seeing Two Towers, Adaptation, Gangs of New York, Catch Me If You Can, and Chicago.
Oh, good old Chicago.
All of these had Oscar noms, and these
Wow.
all came out in December. And Chicago eventually won.
I remember I was hyped for Two Towers.
Oh, me too.
That was a big one. I was hyped for that.
Too. I still like it a lot too. Like it's really the first trilogy. I mean, Return of the King just it's too long and there's too many endings,
Yeah.
so it doesn't have a good
Makes
rewatch
sense.
value. But the first two, I can sit down and watch them anytime.
The Battle's Helm Deep.
Yeah, that
You know.
stuff's great. But the first one's still probably my favorite. The Fellowship is still probably my favorite. Music, Billboard charts, and apropos for what we have been discussing, because guess who was on top of the Billboard charts in December of 2002?
Eminem.
Eminem, Lose Yourself, was number one. Right there with Work It by Missy Elliott, Jenny from the Block, Jennifer Lopez. Jay-Z had Bonnie and Clyde.
Dude,
Nelly
not
had
even a
Air
good
Force
one.
Ones. And Beautiful by Christina Aguilera were our top 6.
Yeah, one of my friends down the street loves Air Force Ones. He never owned an Air Force One. He doesn't actually. I don't even think he's ever owned sneakers before. He owns slides and work boots, but
I like Air
loves
Force
that song Air Force Ones.
Well, the sneaker style. I like Air Force Ones are nice, but I still prefer Dunks because they're more comfortable.
That Bonnie and Clyde is a rip-off song anyway.
But yeah, so this fits for what we were doing today. So 20 years ago, Eminem was top of the charts. But with that said, let's check out what was on TV. The Nielsen ratings. The Nielsen ratings for December 2002.
When Nielsen ratings mattered before everything was streaming.
Well, what's weird about this is that December's a weird time because a lot of shows stopped showing new episodes. Some of these are based off of reruns. But that said,
yeah, December's a weird month.
Everybody Loves Raymond was at number 5.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
It's actually not bad.
And we had ER. I remember ER.
There were 2 months where my wife and I lived in a crappy apartment between when we were selling our condo and buying our house, and my wife was pregnant, where we just watched Everybody Loves Raymond like the entire show. Like every day we'd come home from work, and that's what we watched. She got me watching Everybody Loves Raymond while we were in this crappy, hot as shit apartment that was right near a train station, just for the 2 months or month and a half.
Rules.
While we were between places.
Yeah. I must not have been watching a lot of TV in fucking this month because
had to.
I don't know hardly any of these movies. Or TV
ER.
shows.
Did you watch ER?
No.
I watched her.
I didn't watch her.
Watched her.
So this was not one of mine.
Never seen that before.
Joe Rogan and Fear Factor.
Well, you don't watch Friends, but I did watch
Never
Friends.
seen that before either. Yeah, I don't think I was watching a lot of TV around this time.
Granted, this is like late season Friends, though. This is 2002, so we're getting near the end, right? Second half, at least.
You sure there's not a Friends trivia question involved in this?
There could be.
But
not today.
Star Wars trivia question.
Law and Order, season 13.
I've seen the Law and Order. That thing's on reruns all the time, though.
Oh, dude, you know how many classes I skipped to watch Law and Order back in college? It
Really?
was on like
no.
Done all the time. Why would you skip class?
Well, it was an excuse. I didn't
Isn't
feel
it on
going
at
to
like
class.
Wait a minute.
You're not
Isn't
gonna
Law and
miss it.
Order on at like 8 o'clock at night? Like why?
I wasted a lot of
Yeah.
my parents' money. Let's just put that out there. I wasted a lot of their money. And number 1 was another show I did not watch. This was not my thing. CSI.
Is that still on?
That's not the
version
same
of it is.
thing as. It's not the same thing as a Law and Order.
No, this is.
I don't know. They're all like.
They're very alike.
Yeah,
But
I don't think I've ever seen CSI, but I thought it was like just one of the. Is
This
it special
more focuses
victims
on,
and
again,
special
the-
victims units or whatever?
No,
Where it
no,
deals
no.
with the rape
Because
stuff.
the Law and Order stuff, they focus on the law, and you get the trial type. This doesn't so much
Yeah.
do the trial. This is more about the science and hey, we found DNA and semen.
No.
I like to point out the most startling thing on this list. The fact that this is so old that Jim Belushi still had a TV show.
Oh,
Really? What was his show?
According to Jim.
We're gonna
Oh,
date
Jesus.
ourselves as we move into this and we get to our.
What's Without a Trace?
I don't know. I don't know what that one was.
Was that
It's like another cop show or something, wasn't it? I don't know.
Will and Grace was the two gay guys. Will and Grace, right?
Yes.
No, it was a
And
guy and a
Deborah
girl, right?
Yeah, and Deborah Messing.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, and a girl.
Yeah. Will was
Will
the
and
gay
Grace
guy.
were two dudes.
Grace
right?
was the girl.
No, Grace was the girl.
Grace was the girl.
I didn't watch that either.
There was another their friend. I can't remember his name. French, right? His last
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Huh?
I figured
Okay,
Stewart.
just don't.
I
West
watched
Wing.
Monday Night Football and the
Watch
Simpsons.
Monday Night Football.
Yeah. The West
Okay.
Wing was in
Watch
there.
That was good
Outstanding.
Simpsons. That was when Simpsons was good.
West Wing
Morning
was
Miami.
that West Wing was something about wasn't like one of the Neil
White
deGrasse
House?
Tyson's brothers
Yeah,
in the White House or something.
Yeah.
No, I never watched it, but I heard.
I heard it was good though. I kind of want to watch it. It's Aaron Sorkin.
Fear Factor,
Sorkin's
never
always
watched
done good
that.
stuff.
Frasier, never watched that. Good Morning Miami, never watched that. King of the Hill, I watched that.
Yeah.
What's third watch?
I think that was like a
Probably overnight.
EMT type.
What's Extreme Makeover?
Houses?
Oh, was it
Houses,
Houses?
yeah. It was the house.
Oh,
show.
really? I was
Mhm.
gonna say I thought it was makeup, and I was gonna make fun of
Oh,
people.
No.
maybe it's makeup. Yeah.
No, I think it is Houses.
No, I think it was Houses. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it was the Houses show.
Judging Amy.
That was the
That was
chick
a
from
law
Heat.
show. Yeah.
I can't remember her name, but the girl, De Niro's love interest from Heat, was the star.
Their name's Amy, isn't it? Amy something?
Maybe.
What is that? Is it Chasing Amy spinoff or something?
No,
No.
nothing to do with it. Eight Simple Rules.
What's 8 Simple Rules?
8 Simple Rules.
It was John Ritter's
used to be
show. Yeah, it was
called-
Ritter.
Yeah, 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Daughter, but then he passed away, and they changed
Huh?
to 8 Simple Rules.
And the Big Bang Theory girl was on it, right?
I never
Hey,
watched
yeah,
it.
she was.
I only know
She's
because
like the
John
oldest
Ritter
daughter.
was in it.
Yeah.
Who
Remember?
would watch some shit like that? 8
And,
Simple Rules for Dating My Daughter? That does not
and-
even sound like a good idea.
No,
and
but it
Peg
had
from-
Jack from Three's
Six
Company.
knew what it was. Oh,
It's
there you
actually,
go, Joe.
it was
Yeah,
a
Amy Brennan.
good show when
That's
John Ritter was on it.
What the hell's
it.
Red
No,
Shoe
no Red
Diaries?
Shoe Diaries, E-Man Tony.
What the hell do you got? You guys
Cable
are
doesn't
way
count.
too- I don't know. What
Did
that
you
is.
see what's at the bottom?
What?
Rudolph, the red-nosed
Yeah, I know
reindeer.
what that shit is. That better be the claymation motherfucker because that shit's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. That was on yesterday, actually.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I think
I guess
yesterday.
I watched that shit.
Yesterday, the day before. I don't know. All these days
Look,
have
they show
blended
it.
together.
They show it so early now. It's not even December.
I know, right? But
Yeah,
here's
by
the worst thing.
2002, Netflix had the double thing where you could stream and you could get the
I don't even think they had streaming back then, did they?
Here's
Yeah, I
the
think
worst
it's
bit. This is not
somewhere around
on
there,
the
right?
list.
Well, maybe it wasn't streaming, but at least you could rent on.
This is not in the top rankings because this show, unfortunately, was canned in December of 2002, and that is
No.
one Firefly,
No,
which aired its
man.
last episode in December of
I think
2000.
did it premiere in December 2002?
No, September. Premiered in
No,
September. The show
Was that on
like-
Sci-Fi? Was that on
No,
Sci-Fi?
it was on Fox.
Oh, it was on Fox? Oh yeah, it
Yeah.
was on Fox.
Fox on
For half a
Fridays.
season.
They threw it on Fridays. They ran it for like 9 episodes, and then ran the last episode in place of episode 10 and canceled it. And then you got 14 episodes if you bought the DVD. To be fair, I didn't watch it when it was on TV.
Me neither.
So I didn't
I
help.
watched it
Then again,
after.
it wasn't a Nielsen family, so it didn't matter anyway. So nobody counted my vote.
Yeah, I watched it a lot later.
Yeah, so I watched it later, but man, this was unjustly canceled too early. This show was great.
Firefly
Yeah,
was pretty
WB.
good.
There you go. I was about to say WB was still a network and not
Yeah,
like.
see, I'm glad you won Landlubber. Firefly was great.
I don't know. I think it was ratings, but then they did the movie later. So
Yeah,
what
it
did
was-
Joss do?
It was a bit of, well, it's because of the cost. It was sci-fi, so it didn't have
cost.
the ratings I guess they wanted. But they put it on a
I
Friday.
said Joss.
Yeah, Joss Whedon. But yeah, the
well-
movie did bring it back. All right, NFL. Just to kind of set the stage, sports-wise, it's still December, so it's
Was this
still
Priest
kind of football time.
Holmes? Was this
Priest
Priest Holmes?
Week
touchdown?
17.
Davinian Tomlinson. I'm gonna say it was Tomlinson era.
Look who was on top of the AFC
I thought
East in
Thomas Aaron was like
2002.
24.
The New York Jets. This is the
Wow.
last season. This is
Curtis
going into the
Martin?
playoffs.
Curtis Martin,
yeah.
yeah. Curtis Martin. I can't see this.
This is Mark Sanchez, Curtis Martin times.
Butt fumble.
Curtis Martin.
Upcoming
Not
butt
yet.
fumble.
No,
Yeah.
that's after.
I had him on my fantasy team back then.
The
That was
Steelers
when everybody
were
thought Mark
75.
Sanchez would be good. Is that what you're telling me?
But I think this was the year the Raiders went, right? I think it was Raiders. Raiders were
Well, that
11
was
and
the
5.
Titans.
I think it was Raiders and Tampa Bay. Because if you go on the other side, the Eagles were 12 and 4.
Rich Gannon. And
Yeah, I think this was Gannon time.
Yeah.
The Packers were 12 and 4. The Bucks were 12 and 4.
You sure this wasn't the Titans year thing?
The Titans?
Didn't the Titans go right
This
around
is when
here?
Tampa Bay was good.
McNair won.
I think he's right. I think it was Tampa Bay and Oakland.
I think this was
Was
Tampa
it
Bay and
Tampa Bay and
Oakland.
Oakland? Okay.
Because I think Tampa Bay beat the Eagles and meet McNabb on that. Oh,
Yeah, because it was.
Eagles lost at
Oh
home.
yeah, I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
now.
you're right. Yeah.
Eagles lost at home to Tampa Bay, and like they should have
It
won.
was
that.
John. It was John
This is
Gruden
the
and
Gruden year. Yeah,
yeah,
this is
Gruden.
Gruden.
But it was
after
Tony
they
Dungy
took
too,
the
wasn't
game
it?
off.
Wasn't it
Well,
Tony
Dungy
Dungy's
before
like
that.
last year?
Dungy was before they got rid of Dungy because they thought he couldn't win a champ. Well, because they're racist as fuck too, but because they said he couldn't win a championship, and then they put in.
And they gave him Gruden got
Yeah,
Dungy's
from
team more or less.
Oakland. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much got because he couldn't make it done in Oakland when he had Curry or what's his name, the guy who ended up going to
And they traded him in the most weird deal ever because it's Al Davis.
Weird ass deal. Weird ass deal.
But I'm pretty sure that was it. Joe Juravicius, Eagles.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
But that's where we were. This is week
Wasn't this
17.
after the Singletary year too, where he told what's his name that can't play with them, can't win with them?
Was this playoffs?
Where he dropped his drawers? Remember
no,
when he dropped
playoffs
his
was
drawers?
earlier.
No, yeah, but there was the year after where he dropped his drawers, pretty much told him to kiss his ass. Do you remember that? The coach, Singletary. It was who was the tight end? Vernon Davis. And he gets there and he's just pissed and he drops his drawers at one point. The coach does. And then he gets up in front of the mic and goes,
10-6. I think this was when Singletary was around then.
He goes, I can't play with them. I can't win with them. I can't do nothing with them.
Because you got the playoffs, Jim Mora and the Colts.
Oh,
I also remember they are who we thought they were.
Herm Edwards of the Jets.
Yeah.
Herm Edwards of
You
the
want to know who the number one? I just looked up. You want to know who the number one overall draft pick was?
Who?
2003 or 2002?
Well,
2002.
it would have been Carson Palmer the year after.
Yeah.
Because he won the Heisman.
Yeah,
So
it was David Carr. Remember David Carr?
Yeah.
Oh, David
The
Carr.
leader
Yeah, I
in
remember
being
David
sacked.
Carr.
I don't know if he still is, but he got sacked more times than fucking anybody.
Oh, yeah.
He
That
did.
line was atrocious.
That poor kid.
He heard footsteps, man. He heard so many footsteps. I mean, that guy probably still fucking ducks and covers when he hears people coming up the stairs, bro.
Oh, that team was rough. I mean, it was
that team was horrible.
Man,
it was almost like that Steve Young Tampa Bay year. I mean, I don't know how Steve Young still is. I can even talk because if you go back and look at him when he was, you remember they had the ice cream jerseys. You don't forget this. Before he was on the 49ers, he was on Tampa Bay, and they would just tee that motherfucker up all day, dude. Yeah,
I still have my Bo Jackson Tampa Bay card, even though he never played
because they shouldn't have drafted him. They screwed him so bad. I just heard him talking about that again, man.
Who?
You gotta. Because they flew him and then he couldn't play baseball for Auburn.
Oh, Bo. I love Bo. Back in those days, Bo Jackson was. I had a Raiders starter jacket. I love Bo. And then the Bengals when his hip popped his lip. Man, that was the worst.
I don't know. I think Vernon Davis has always given Singletary credit for helping out his career.
Bad year for quarterbacks that year.
Yeah.
Vernon had a brother too that played corner.
Raider Bucks was. Pat's Ram was February 2022.
Brother.
Raiders Bucks was the next year.
Vontae Davis was he thinking of?
Really? Is Pats and Rams this year? Huh.
Wait, the Rams? They didn't even make the playoffs.
This is week 17.
Well, remember, this is December 2002, so the playoffs for this
2023.
year.
It was 2023. It was 2023.
So you might have been looking up.
Yeah,
the Rams dumped all their players the year before, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, that was the year they went to the playoffs. That was last year they went to the playoffs. Was the year before that.
Yeah.
Panthers was 04.
I think they were like something like an egregiously amount over the salary cap, and they just like dumped like half their starters.
Dude, Joe, he got Carr. I still feel bad for Carr.
Yeah.
I mean, he got lit up on that team.
You want to know who the second pick quarterback was? Joey Harrington.
Carr?
Yeah,
Joey Harrington.
Joey Harrington.
Thanks a lot, dude. Thanks a lot. Stop talking. Joey Ballgame.
Was that Achilles Smith 3?
Joey Ballgame, Oregon's finest.
Yeah.
Played the piano on
went to Marco's Detroit Lions. What a pick.
Was Achilles Smith 3? Was that year?
I don't think so.
They had to be better than him.
Yeah, actually, there was only one other quarterback picked in the first round, and it was Patrick Ramsey.
Tiger Fat, not to correct you, but he didn't run over. He ran through Bosworth. Ran through him.
Anyway,
ball game.
Are you guys appropriately in the mindset of 2002?
Well, now I'm depressed. Thanks a lot. Yeah, it sucks.
It's your Joey Harrington pick.
Now we can get to the books.
The future of the Lions.
Here we go. Let's all get excited for our Marvel movies. We're getting comic book movies for reals. We're getting the Hulk. We're getting Daredevil.
Can't be worse than drafting Joey Harrington.
I think it can.
No,
I don't know. Daredevil movie
not really.
Worse.
I don't know, man. You didn't live here. You don't know.
You remember these movies?
Yeah, no, it wasn't worse.
Oh no.
Was that the
No,
year?
it wasn't. I'm telling you, it wasn't worse.
Was that the winless year? What was the winless
Hulk out poodles? We have the Hulk
later.
wrestling monsterized poodles. That's
In Clouds. Don't forget Clouds. He fought Clouds.
Is this the Ang Lee movie? Ang Lee?
Yeah,
this is
this
Ang
Ang Lee
Lee.
one.
And, this was
He had
not
so much
good.
promise after Crouching Tiger, and then this happened.
Yeah.
Because he.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to give the guy that did Crouching Tiger the whole.
Oh, I love. Yeah, but that's the thing.
Right.
Comics and that didn't match.
Yeah, and that was the thing when back then, like it was like, oh, you had a huge hit movie, so like let's give you this property and see if you can make something out of it. And they didn't think to match like creative to.
I don't know.
I think we bring that up all the time, kind of with Star Wars too, where they're like, "Oh, I like that movie. We should give this."
This could have been worse. This scene in the park is right there with Catwoman playing basketball. The Halle Berry Catwoman playing basketball is right there with this.
This movie, Daredevil, was just made so they could bang, right?
I guess so. But I did like Michael Clark Duncan as the Kingpin. I did
Never
like
forget that Kevin Smith played a role in that movie.
He did. But man,
for all you people that think Kevin Smith should do a comic book movie, don't forget
this was not
Daredevil.
good. All right, but I do have a quick casting
I
call.
still think you should, but you should give him something off-putting.
What?
Green Lantern or something, Green Arrow. Like something you wrote.
This issue had a casting call, so I'm redoing it.
I mean, he wrote Daredevil. But...
I used to do it when I did the articles back in 2019. It's one of my favorite things to do. So you guys are going to have to suffer through me recasting Battle of the Planets.
Oh, what?
G-Force, that's right.
Oh, real quick on the Daredevil movie thing. Just quick out there. If you ever listen to the podcast, How Did This Get Made? Which is hilarious. They go over like movies. And it's Jason Mantzoukas and Paul Scheer. But they go over like these terrible movies and how they get made. They have a really good one on Daredevil movie with Ed Brubaker on it.
Really?
They could at least throw the ball.
It's a good listen.
I met John Kitten a couple times actually. Actually, I had dinner with him once too. Joe, he joined us. He's a nice guy. Yeah, he actually had a hot girlfriend too.
All right. Well, in 2002, in The Wizard that we have, I got it sitting here. If you guys,
they gotcha man on me.
My source material here. This was done by Alex Ross. They let Alex Ross cast this, and here are his first two picks. He cast two of the dudes, Jason and Mark. We're gonna do them one at a time. So he started with Jason, the hot-headed ladies' man of G-Force.
The dude who does Pranked?
Ashton Kutcher. Yes, Punked, right?
Or Punked?
Yeah.
Pranked,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck that TV show
Ashton
was.
Ashton Kutcher to be his hot-headed ladies' man. Me, and I tried to figure out, and this is kind of tough because I'm in my 40s now. So I'm casting this movie for characters to be in their 20s. Like, that's kind of what I'm aiming for, kind of to match what they were doing. So I don't know a lot of the actors in their 20s these days, but I think I did okay. I picked Adam from the Black Adam movie. Noah I don't know how to say his name. Centineo? Because I think this dude's got that, he's got that kind of cocky quality to be that hot-headed ladies man, right? I don't know. I'm not a lady, so I just picked what I thought.
Apparently not a ladies man either, bud. This guy, no.
I don't know. He was going to be He-Man. They were going to remake He-Man with him.
Dude, his collar's off, bro.
Well, just because that's the picture I picked. I just picked a
Parkman
random
is
picture.
fashion sense.
Got all day for this. I didn't want to pick too much of like a, hey, look, he's like with a sexy pose like picture, because then that would have been weird. Spending too much time with this. But that's who I picked. I picked Noah to be our hot-headed ladies man.
Dude,
Alex Ross
like
went
one
with
hair from a unibrow.
The leader of the team, Mark. So his leader character, he picked Barry Watson. I don't know. I barely remember him.
Barry Watson.
He was on Seventh Heaven. He was the oldest son.
Oh God, Seventh Heaven.
Yes.
Fuck is Seventh Heaven?
The only thing I remember about Seventh Heaven is Jessica Biel.
Yeah. That's the best part of Seventh Heaven.
That's the only
about
part
angels and demons or something? What is it about?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't the.
No, it was like a Christian family. It was.
Yeah, it wasn't the dad. Like they played like a wholesome Christian family, and the dad was like arrested for something. I forget what it was, like rape or something.
I didn't
watch way too much fucking shit.
I only know him because he was in the scene in Ocean's 11 where they had all the WB actors playing poker with Brad Pitt, and he was one of the actors at the time, along with like Josh Jackson from Dawson's Creek and the chick Holly Marie Combs from Charmed was there, like, and Topher Grace. Like they had all the young actors like playing poker with Brad Pitt, and he was one of them. But anyway,
you didn't know how to find
who is there representing One Tree Hill, Pete?
No, they didn't have anybody, unfortunately.
What the fuck is One Tree? Okay, can we whatever the fuck you guys are talking about?
My pick, I went with Tom Holland. I went with Tom Holland to lead my team. I feel like he's grown into it after Uncharted.
Are you guys
he's not
just
the
making
goofy
shit up at
spider
this
kid
point?
anymore.
There's a thing called One Tree Hill too.
No,
Yes, there is.
JJ's asking the questions and Pete's answering
He's
them, which
actually
is
answering
ridiculous.
I'm trying
So
to if
good.
I know the
It's
answers.
so good.
If I know the
Wow.
answers, I will answer your questions.
All right,
Tom Holland is my pick. All right, we only got there's only 6
Is he
characters.
tall enough
dude,
to
this
do
has
that?
become way too expensive already.
What? No, it's fine.
I don't know who
Alex
the
Ross.
first two was, but the second
We
guy
have
is expensive.
Princess and Tiny. So we have the girl character, the token girl character, and the big guy character of our teams. That's how we're just going to
What's
quick.
with that? Is that girl on drugs?
No,
It may
he
have been
picked
at times.
I remember her. She was
he
American
picked
Pie.
Laurie.
American Beauty. Oh,
Oh,
American Pie?
Yeah.
Both.
Well, it might have been both. Was it
Oh,
both?
She was in
Okay.
I
both.
think it was both.
She was in both.
American Beauty, isn't it the one where the one sleeps with the one and then tries to sleep with the dad?
It was the one that-
space guy who's
It was
very
one that.
molested?
It's the one
And
that.
the roses.
It was one that casually predicted the outcome of Kevin Spacey's life.
Yeah. But I will admit,
Minus the
I was
suicide
never
part.
really a Minu Savari fan. Just wasn't my cup of tea.
She was on drugs. Okay, that makes sense.
But okay.
Well,
That
picture's
said,
accurate.
this is kind of lazy. I'll admit this pick is lazy. But since
God,
we
you
had
never
Tom
wear a
Holland,
machine cap, bro.
I went with Zendaya. Sorry, this was a
Oh,
lazy
come on,
pick.
Pete.
But
That is lazy.
it's not it's not easy finding like I don't know a lot of actresses of that time frame and why they would fit. This is a reason why this would fit.
Who's this young lady?
This is MJ from the.
I think that works as long as Princess is not Mark's brother or something. I don't remember Battle of the Planets relationships between the characters.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
But doesn't she
All right.
always play like emo-ish, or is that how she acts, or is that her acting in the Spider-Man movie?
Well, the princess in this is like a dancer kind of thing. I think she could pull it off. She was also in The Greatest Show.
Euphoria.
And
Wasn't she
Euphoria.
Euphoria?
I think it also leans in that emo kind of a.
Who?
All right, now we're doing.
fuck
Yeah,
are any of these
this is
people?
crazy because I can't even remember this dude. But their pick for Tiny was this guy, Nick von Esmark.
Please tell me you cast yourself as this dude, because
No, no,
short
no.
people.
This
tiny
guy
people-
was apparently on the Nikki Cox show. You guys
Oh,
remember
God.
Nikki Cox had a show.
I remember that show. Didn't it have a rabbit or something?
Yeah. Oh no.
No.
Nikki
was that a different
Cox,
show?
is that a
That
comedian?
might have been Greg the
Wasn't that a
Butt. Well,
comedian?
might have been.
I don't
Was
know.
Nikki Cox a comedian?
No, she was a attractive redhead that somehow
Yeah,
got her own
I
show.
don't know. Apart from that, I don't know.
No, I've never heard of her.
But anyway, this guy was on the
That
show.
was her
I think
only
it was
talent.
her boyfriend or husband, I don't know. But still, he's the big guy of the team. In their 20s. I went with Julian Dennison, the kid from Deadpool 2.
Yeah,
He's about the
That's
right
not
age
bad.
now.
I think you were just going to go for the Spider-Man trifecta and pick the guy that played.
No.
Ah,
I
right.
thought you were gonna go for the.
What is trifecta?
I thought you were
What
gonna go
is
for the
trifecta?
kid with no teeth from Stranger Things. What's that kid's name?
Oh, Dustin?
Yeah.
I don't know the actor's name. Oh, just Gayton or something. Anyway. No, I went with the kid from Deadpool 2.
Hurley.
Now he's too old. I had to go in their
Yeah.
20s.
Who's banned from all movies?
All right, we got our last two, our last member of the team and the bad guy. Yeah, you see who Alex Ross picked. So Alex Ross for the young kid, the
Fucking miss.
youngin' of the team. He picked Malcolm in the Middle, Frankie Muniz.
Who the fuck's Frankie Muniz?
Malcolm in the Middle.
You remember Malcolm in the Middle, and then his parents stole all his money, and he was nothing.
What? There's a
That
TV
was
show
real
about a kid
life,
whose
though.
parents stole all his money, and then there's nothing.
No, the parents like he
In
was a
real life.
child star, and the parents
was a
stole his
child,
money.
okay.
Like he
That
didn't
sounds
have
like
any
a good
money
TV
from all
show.
the acting he did when he
Yeah.
was a kid.
In the show, his dad was Bryan
Wasn't that-
Cranston.
Wasn't that what's his name? Because Macaulay Culkin. So Malcolm in the Middle. So is it based on Macaulay Culkin? TV show?
No.
No,
No, that's not what the show was about. The show was about just
we're way in the weeds on this.
the show was more about just like
Oh God.
just a family just getting by, doing their thing. It was almost like a Roseanne type of thing, but
Hmm.
yeah, there's a lot of
Walter
craziness
White
going
was his
on.
father.
Yeah.
Cranston was pretty funny. I'll just
Yeah,
admit that.
Cranston was
Bryan
good.
Cranston was
Cranston?
hilarious.
Okay.
In the show.
Yeah, he's good.
But anyway, this is the
Also
young
voiced
kid
the Mighty
of the
Morphin
team,
Power Rangers.
Keop. So yeah, Marco called it. I did pick a Stranger Things kid to do this because
Oh,
this is the
yeah,
youngest kid. He's still only like 17, so that's why he
What
gets
the
to play.
fuck is this thing?
This is Will Byers from Stranger Things, the kid that got stuck in the upside down.
Is that what happened to his face? He got stuck in the upside down.
He doesn't have to talk.
Kid,
Keop speaks in like dip, 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 dip.
Mm.
he's still like 17 years old, so he's the young kid on this team. I went between him and the other one who was still pretty young was Mike, but Mike looks older now, so I don't think it would work. Like even though he's still only like 18
you can cast people that aren't on Stranger Things.
I know, but I don't know any actors that are around that age. I don't I don't know them. I'm 45. What do I know?
What's that teen magazine that the girls used to take all the posters out of?
Teen Beat,
whatever.
Yeah,
any of them,
Teen Beat or Tiger Beat. But
Marilyn fucking Manson. What the fuck?
It was 2002.
Yeah, it's 2002, and look at Zoltar. You look at Zoltar.
Marilyn Manson was around
during
2002.
Yeah, he's still
young Mark Hamill.
No,
yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw him in '97.
Fuck.
Yeah, my pick for my Zoltar has one of the creepiest grins you'll ever see. I went with Bill Skarsgård, Pennywise, to be my villain here because
it looks like a good casting.
He could do it. I'm telling you, you put the
probably
mask
do
on
it,
him,
yeah.
he can still emote through like some, facial stuff.
You know who I would have picked? Just off the Bill thing.
Go ahead.
Bill Hader.
Bill
Hader.
Bill Hader wouldn't have been bad. That's not.
He's got a creepy smile going. Sometimes
He does. That would not have been bad either. Damn it, that might have been better than my pick. But next time maybe I'll consult JJ. But that is it. That's all that we got. So we're gonna get into the book itself. Hit up the treasure hunt real quick. This is a little segment where they covered a couple of books that they consider treasures that you should be looking for.
It's a treasure.
2002, in those back issue bins, they were telling you to go look for The Flash, Volume 2. Number 80. There was a foil enhanced collector's edition and a newsstand edition of this issue. Mark Waid and Mike Ringo working together. What does this book do? Let's take a quick look at how well Wizard called this one. Well, back in 2002,
$1.25.
this was $4 for the special edition with the foil, $3 for the newsstand.
Was it really? Jesus, that seems pricey.
That's expensive. Yeah.
This is what it was worth.
It was a
that's
dead
actually
time in
above cover
comics,
price. It was
too.
trading above cover already.
Yeah.
It was a $3.50 cover for the foil. So it's only 50 cents over.
So it wasn't really selling for $4 what they were saying it was.
But today's market it's still $5 to $10. I found sales of this.
Oh wow.
It was $5 to $10.
That probably doesn't keep up with inflation though.
No, that's the part of the thing when you think about inflation. And this is the weird thing. Well, we'll get to it when we get to the top 10 of the difference of 20 years ago to today. But our other book, just to keep it going, this is on the racks. So this was a new book at the time that they were saying, hey, go grab your Harley Quinn number 26. First volume of Harley Quinn. They're saying, go grab this. Get it while it's $2.50, while you still can.
While you still can.
Well, to be fair, they didn't make a terrible call because, yes, this was new, off the racks in 2002, December, $2.50 cover price. Today, it looks like $14.
All right.
The original
Harley
run.
That original Harley one, like all that original Harley one, is fairly well. Like, I mean, especially you can find them in like good shape.
Yeah, so they weren't terrible. They weren't terribly off with that one. But let's get into the meat and potatoes of the top 10 so Double O can get some rest. This is December 2002. Here's our covers again. We are going to start it off with number 10. Our first book is Green Arrow number 16.
No way.
In 2002, this book was $2.50.
It made the top 10 at cover price?
It made cover price was, yes, it was cover price. Yes, it did. This was they were talking about Meltzer's run. Yes. Yeah, they were talking about Meltzer's run and all that stuff. That's kind of like how they were pushing it. I can get the mag if you want me to read.
No.
But today, this is still. I saw a copy sell for $4.
Yeah, that's not really.
No idea why.
That means it'd be less than like.
Yeah, it's like a new release today. So.
I mean, I don't hate the cover, but
less than yeah.
Yeah, number 9. Hey, this one.
Oh, the Pro.
Pro. This was new.
I remember the Pro.
In 2002, this was like
those Enos books. Oh wow,
$6. Well, this is prestige format too. It was a little thicker. Yeah. I don't know if that was cover or close to it, but it was $6 at the time. And today, this is $30 to $40 still.
More expensive, yeah.
Were they married at this point? Connor and Palmieri.
I don't know if they were married yet.
I don't know if they're married yet either.
I don't know, but they definitely didn't stop working together after this.
No.
Number 8 for the month.
Let's see.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Volume 2. Not Volume 1. Volume 2. Which we can consider this, all right, nobody cares anymore. 2002, this was $350.
Was this the movie? Is that why it was on the list?
I
Coming
think
up
so,
around this time.
maybe.
Probably.
Yeah,
The movie,
probably.
I feel like the movie was somewhere around that time period.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I did see a copy for whatever reason sold for $5.59. It was hard finding a single issue. For the most part, this albatross of a single sale for $5.59, for the most part, you can get the entire volume for like $10. All 6 issues of volume 2. It's like $10 to $15. So this is like dollar bin book all day today.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7. Number 7 was an interesting book because I remember I loved this series. I love Fables.
Really?
Yeah. Fables was a good read.
Yeah, it was a good
It was
read.
okay.
ABC kind of
I mean,
screwed.
they really
wanted
do
to
need
do
to-
it, and then they
yeah.
screwed it over and did their own thing.
They should bring back Vertigo, but bring it back as Vertigo and redo it as like Vertigo.
Did this become Once Upon a Time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they were
that's what
going
I
to do Fables, and they said, "Wait, we don't have to pay you. These are public domain characters. We'll do our own."
Right.
Then I couldn't watch it. But this was only $4 back in 2002, and this is the B cover. There's a regular, A cover too. But I remember I wanted this book because I didn't have it for my Fables run. I had just the trade for the first 6 issues, and I had to buy the floppies of the originals. I think I paid like $30 for this thing because, well, at one time it was $30. Now it's $10 to $25. Actually,
It's
this was more
you
than
can still
that. This
find
was
it
like
cheaper
70.
than this too.
This
No,
was
you can
70
find
for a
cheaper
good
too.
long while. The B cover.
You can find it cheaper. Oh, the B cover. All
Yeah,
right.
the B cover.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this was a lot for a good long while. That Alex Maleev, I think, did the B cover. That was expensive for a while. Now it's $10 to $25. Number 6, another series from Vertigo, because Vertigo, that was where they got all the great ideas.
Ah.
Why
This
the
will be
Last
interesting.
Man?
This will be interesting.
2002. This was new. This was like newer. I mean, it was a $3 cover, but $5 at the time for issue 1. This came out in September. This was hot.
It was so crazy, this book.
This book is still expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still sells 1 to 150,
Go back a year is probably about double
Yeah.
but it's still expensive.
before the TV show crashed and burned horribly.
That is true. That TV show, I wanted to like it so much, but it was.
I remember too, like this is like mid 2000s is when they first talked about like this could be a really good TV show and it should get optioned, and it took all the way till last year to make it into an actual.
I think
TV
the thing with Vertigo, real quickly, is like they kind of let younger artists do what the bleep they kind of wanted. It was kind of it kind of had that like almost Image vibe, but at like if you had Image without.
Well, it was was it creator owned?
No
Stories. No.
No. It wasn't creator owned, but they did give a lot more.
They gave a lot more
What?
creative
latitude, leeway.
But doesn't Vaughn retain the rights to this?
No, he gets some, but at that time in 2002, because it depends on who you believe.
Yeah, I think it was it might have been a partial.
Yeah, you get some credit. You start to get this.
They
This
get,
is
like,
when they were going around this
Royalties or something.
Yeah, this is when they were running around screaming about they can't even pay for what's his name to be buried. So they started giving some of these kids not thinking like, okay, well, if you're going to screw it up, then you're going to screw it up. It's on you. So they gave them a little bit more flexibility. But
it did start off good.
Mm-hmm.
The book, the whole book, I like the whole
bad
story of
either.
it. I liked it better than the TV show, unfortunately.
I mean, there were some lulls, but 60 issues is a long way.
I
Just
don't
like
know.
Preacher,
Yeah.
also.
Why the Last Man kind of reminds me of Lost, like when Lost
Preacher
came on. The first 10 minutes of Lost, I was like, this is the best TV show ever. And then after that, it just slowly started to go downhill.
No, they did. Lost had a couple of good points, and then it's like, ooh, I'm interested again. And then I'm like, what?
Smoke Monsters, Pete. Smoke Monsters.
Yeah, smoke. I know.
Yeah, but
I know.
BK, they somehow some of those young creators in Vertigo got some type of royalties towards it. I don't know if it's points or whatever. But they get some type of royalty.
Well, they had to for Vaughn to still be involved in the creation of it, I think.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he wouldn't
This
say
was an
screw it.
interesting one.
It is the same guy from Ex Machina. Yes.
Hitting our top 5. Peter Parker Spider-Man, number 44. This
Why?
was, at the time, in 2002, $17.50.
What the fuck?
Yeah. They were just saying
Why?
this was apparently the best Spidey book out at the time. They're like, Ramos
Just like story?
Jenkins were killing it. Yeah. Goblin
Ooh.
Returns.
Yeah, Brian K. Vaughan. Yeah, Frankie.
But
Brian K. Vaughan.
even
Yeah.
today, well, it's not that much. It's $1 to $5. But at the time,
Crash and burn.
this was a hot book. I feel like this book did heat up for a little while for one reason or another.
Yes.
But I don't know why.
Well, it's that is kind of a good illustration of 20 years ago, people care. I mean, I shouldn't say this, I guess, but people cared about the story in a comic.
Yeah.
That's not true. I don't know if that's true.
You don't think they
There was
care?
No, some people.
I think they do more than
some people
nowadays.
do.
I mean, now some people do, but like collectability wise, like that
No,
would be why
no.
comics
Because you got to
are hot.
remember, you got to remember around this time too. There's like these phases they go with the card guys, and it goes in ebbs and flows. And this
I
was
know
one of the
it
same
goes
things
to the
that they were
phases,
doing.
but think of this: when we look at our list, like Fables, and Why the Last
Fables
Man,
is
those
good.
aren't
Why
on
was
there
good.
for
Those are two
like,
good
hey,
reads.
this got optioned. This
Yeah.
was because they were good reads. Like that's
Yeah.
why they got hot.
Yeah, but I have a feeling when we're starting to go up higher here,
I guess
it might be a change of.
I guess I
scenarios.
go more to the point of like being a good read was what could create more hype.
Oh yeah,
More than like
Yeah.
who's starring in a movie or some obscure character showing up in MCU or whatever.
And to be fair, look at number 4. This was Captain America number 2. This is the Cassidy and Reber run.
which is awesome. That these two runs aren't that good.
Yeah, but this was at the time. And here's the other difference. Like, think about this now. Like, we're talking about this is number 4 on a hot 10 list. It's $6. $6.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
that's
we're
right.
talking about books that were
Thank you for clarifying.
$75 at the jump. Like the market is just so far ahead of itself. It's just watch your wallets these days. Don't get FOMO. But today, the $6 book is $3.10. I found a sale for this book. And again, it was tough finding a single sale of this run. There's lots of lots.
He's like, I found one sale.
Yeah, I found
one
of a
sale
single.
that somebody accidentally brought the wrong fucking book and they
Yeah.
paid $3.
It's the wrong Captain America number 2.
Yeah, there's a
that one
bunch of
guy. I
these
got to
up
finish
for
my
99
run. I don't
cents,
care. I'm
right?
paying $3 and shipping.
No shipping.
I'm paying the shipping. I don't care.
Well, because shipping was like $6 for a 99-cent book. He's like, wait a minute, if I pay $3.10 and free shipping,
And Marco, this is why I give JJ credit for his observation, because I think reading is why this book was there. The Bruce Jones run on Hulk. was
No,
based
you think it wasn't
all on the
Homage?
story.
Homage?
But was that such a big thing back then, homages?
Oh yeah.
No,
I mean,
it wasn't
is
the
it-
homage. No, it was the story. It was the hey, they're taking the Hulk. And
JJ
they're
asked the
putting him in a
question. The
different
answer is
position.
yes. The answer is yes. It was. Neil Adams, how you doing?
No, it wasn't just because of the cover.
Neil Adams
This
would like
was-
to have a word, sir.
This was the start of the run. This was the start of a run where they took Hulk in a different. It's the same thing as Immortal Hulk. Like they just took him in a different.
Todd
direction.
McFarlane would like to have a word, sir.
Yeah.
No, I mean like collectability wise. I know you
Yes,
probably
it was.
bought it, but like I don't know that
Yeah.
it went up dollar wise necessarily because it was an homage as much.
It didn't go
Yeah.
up $25 because it's an homage. It went up $25 because Bruce Jones took the Hulk on the road, and he's like, "Oh, it's like a down to earth story, and it's like they're hunting the Hulk." Like it was different." But today, this $25 book is $6 to $20. There's some good issues. There's some good covers in this run. You got that Where the Wild Things Are on 55 is still a pretty cool one to grab. But that's number 3. Our number 2, we're almost through this. Here's a weird one. Ultimates 2. It's weird because at the time, this was the new hot shit. Ultimates was like rolling. So $8 was a big deal. This is $2.25 cover. So $8 in 2002. This was the first appearance of Sam Jackson looking Nick Fury, which is why this still sells today $3 to $13.
Okay.
I remember they beat that Ultimates horse till it was dead.
They did.
Really,
And
really
then they
dead.
beat it again.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I said that a couple of weeks ago, and everybody's like, "Yeah, that's bullshit." Now this week, JJ says it, and everybody's laughing.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
I didn't say
No.
anything last. I wasn't even on
I know
that.
you did. You did. The check you shit. I was like, yeah, it's garbage.
And our number one book. Any guesses of what the number one book in 2002 might have been in December? You don't have to guess the book exactly. You can even give me like a theme, an idea, even a publisher, and I'll give you credit.
I'm gonna say something Batman.
No.
No. No.
2002.
Not Batman.
Please tell me it's not a fucking independent.
It is an independent.
Ooh. 2002 independent.
Image. No, it's Dark Horse. There's no way it's this. Is it Dark Horse?
It is not.
30 Days of
Image.
Night.
IDW.
IDW.
30 Days.
That's a good book.
The movie, right? It had to be the movie was the reason, I assume.
I don't know if the movie was out.
No.
It might have been.
Yeah, but I mean, was the movie like picked up or optioned? Or
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know if it was
Press?
talked about yet.
No, not
That
yet.
came out more late. That was
Yeah.
like 2000.
I don't remember when all the movies came out.
Maybe.
I just remember Josh
No, Saga's way
Burnett was a
later,
popular
Hector.
actor, so it had to be a while ago.
2006, 2008.
Yeah, no, this wasn't, I don't think, because of the movie. This was just because it was, for whatever reason, people just gravitated to this book in
No,
2002.
Frankie Valent was half dead by then.
This was $20. Which, again, you think about that today. Your number
No,
one
this
hot,
was
hottest
expensive
book of the
back
week
then.
is
It was tough, yeah.
$20. No, but today, this is still $30 to $122.
You know, that seems kind of 29 seems cheap. I mean, 29.
That one was a little dinged up.
Yeah,
I'll
it's gonna be
qualify
fucked up.
that. That one that's over $29, I think, was a little banged up, and they mentioned it in the listing. But I still wanted to put it there because it's still.
I did always like this book. Like it was always like when I think of like vampire comic stories. Is this an American Vampire? Or like the two like of that era that I always think of, you know?
Yeah, I did like the movie was pretty good too.
Both were pretty good. Just the drawing style.
Yeah, the art was good. Was it Templesmith? Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch like the? So what was it? It was 30 Days and Nights. And what was the next one after that?
The movie?
Because they did more than
Wasn't it like a? But it wasn't like a movie theater sequel, was it?
No, it was like yeah. I think they did like web version, but then it was like
that I don't know.
DVD or something like that. Yeah. Like the survivors got off there, and then they went to go.
Well, that was our top 10. Again, all I got left.
Takes revenge on.
She does. They do like 2 more movies after that. Yeah.
All I got left to pull out of this magazine that I thought was interesting enough to cover were our hot 10 writers and artists of the time. And I thought, even though we did 2001 or what did we? No, we did. I can't remember what we did last month. I thought we would still see a lot of the same names, but surprisingly, we didn't. So our top 10 writers of the time.
Oh, JJ shit himself.
Kevin Smith.
I can think of a way to rewrite that a little bit better.
What did he do? Was this Green Arrow or was this? What was this?
No, this was probably following
Batman?
Daredevil, following Green Arrow. I think this is when he was doing like the
Batman
Black
or
Cat,
whatever?
Spider-Man, and Bullseye stuff that never finished.
Oh, God.
I think this is where he stopped writing comics because he couldn't keep up. And then Jeff Loeb right there, Ultimates. Hey, Ultimates.
Yeah, because it was 99 when he was doing Daredevil, Kevin Smith.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So then he went on and he was doing
And
Green
he was
Arrow.
Great.
And I think this is where he faded and just went to do movies and stuff. I mean, like JJ said, he was in the Daredevil movie. He was filming his cameo, which was more
Was it
important
Black
than writing
Cat?
his book.
Did he do Black Cat?
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think this is Black Cat where he got
Black
delayed 6 years to finish the goddamn thing.
What happened to Bet? Is this a current picture of Bettis?
Yeah, I went with like current pictures because
Oh,
I had to
holy
go.
shit.
Yeah,
I
I
was
didn't
like,
take them
holy
from the
shit, he
magazine.
looks
No,
old
I
as
had to go and
fuck.
find pictures. So I got current pictures of these guys if I can find
wow.
them.
They're like we searched and found the best Alan Moore picture we could, and he still looks like a crazy homeless man.
Yeah, I just like that. This is Alan
Yeah.
Moore was on the list the last time. Whatever month we did last time, which I think was November.
What did he do in 2002? League? Was he still doing?
He's still doing League. Yeah, this
Did he
is
still
League
do League?
Volume 2.
Wow.
What
Yeah, we
the
had
fuck is
John
Mark
Thorne.
Wade wearing?
Is it a pirate shirt?
That's shit.
That's like a
satin?
silk shirt. What is it?
What did
Like
Jeff Johns? I feel like that's young Jeff Johns. Like what did Jeff
Yeah,
Johns?
it is. It is. Peach
Was
is
it
fucking
Stargirl?
around.
No,
that
it's
Stargirl?
whatever. I found a square looking picture that worked. That's what I use. I don't have a lot of time for this. I literally had to go and find
You
all
found the pictures. Okay, I thought these were like pictures you took from the magazine.
That might be a pirate's blouse. Dude,
That sounds like that would be.
No,
That's a poopy, it's a
gunmetal
poopy shirt.
shirt.
Oh, I thought
Mark
the puffy
Wade's
shirt.
wearing a fucking pirate blouse. What the fuck? What is this, Pete? What are
That's
these
who was
fucking
wearing.
things?
I didn't dress him.
Maybe it's in the Pirates of the Caribbean
Shit.
premiere.
Again,
was
I googled it
Seinfeld.
and found a picture that
What the
fit
fuck
what I
is going
needed
on
to do.
behind him?
But I can't look.
Why is
These
Bruce
pictures are
Johns?
tiny. I
Why
couldn't
is
do it from
Bruce
here.
Johns? Why is Bruce Johns trying to give you the come hither?
Because
Ball.
hey,
That's his
Don't
glamour
go there,
shot.
look.
You want to
That
see
looks
that
like a
picture?
pure headshot picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go
but
to
do you see,
Comic
why has
Vine.
he got the one eyebrow tilted up like, hey, if
Yeah,
you come
because he
behind this
does.
van, I'll give you
Hey.
some candy. It's not a good look.
All right. Well, those were our
Look,
top 10
He's Nick
writers.
Morrison looking.
He
You
went to
guys
the
are probably
mall.
going to have a field day with our artists, I guess. Here are our top 10 artists for 2002.
It is
My
not a
man.
current picture of Jim Ass Lee, bro. That was Jim Lee fucking over at Marvel when he was 19.
Because I reused it. This was the picture I used the last month, so
Oh,
it was
all right.
easier.
I
He
thought
was
you
the
said-
only duplicate.
Mike
the
Turner.
fuck happened
no.
to Greg
Maybe-
Land?
Yeah, he was the only duplicate for the artist.
Is that like Michael Turner?
Yeah, that's Michael
Yeah, it's
Turner.
Michael
Oh,
Turner.
Mike Turner, okay.
Yeah.
Wizard was on one first
Yeah,
name.
Brian
basis,
Hitch,
I
who looks like Seth Rogen. Anyway, Kubert, McGinnis, John Cassidy, Alex Ross. Yeah, Greg Land. Hey, and well, Mike Rengo, who is unfortunately no longer with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this was the crew at the time.
Wow.
These were the top 10.
Fucking Greg Land.
And like I said, I thought there were going to be a lot of duplicates. I thought I was going to have
Pat
to put McFarlane in here again and all that, but nope.
Wasn't Pat Lee the Transformers at this
Yep,
time? Or what
Dreamwave.
the hell was he doing?
Yeah, he was doing that Dreamwave stuff.
Yeah. And he like didn't pay anybody or something, didn't he? Is that why they like crashed and
Something
burned?
like that. Yeah, that it went out of business for they couldn't.
Tell
pay
me
people.
that's not a tell me that's not the current picture of Brian Hitch, by the way.
That's yesterday.
Hitch?
With a fucking shit patch and fucking
No, I think
whatever
that's
that
in the
is.
mid. I think that's a
It's from the
middle.
90s.
It's in the between. It's not the picture from 2002. It's somewhere between then and now.
Oh, good lord!
Thank you, Three Rivers.
Somebody has to change what the fuck he looks like.
Hey, like I said, I found whatever
Puffy
pictures would work for this.
Gotta wear the
For
puffy
my
shirt.
purposes here. I wasn't paying too much attention for glamour shots. I was looking for Uncle Rico who wants something billowy behind him.
He's wearing one of the I'm writing one of the best books in comic right now shirts. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, look, I mean, Cassidy's got a goddamn scarf on in his picture.
Yeah, I don't know what Cassidy's fucking thing.
Like, he's literally rocking the scarf. Well, McGinnis
Hey,
is McGinnis
hey,
has like the
hey.
insulated woolly hoodie. Like that's an
Adam
insulated
Adam
hoodie.
went to Glamour Shots to do an extra for a Xerox commercial, and that fucking
Glamour
looks
shots
right
by Deb.
there.
Can wrap you in something soft and billowy.
Do you need a new tax professional? All right.
No,
let's see.
Liefeld did not make the top 10, but that was our Wizard Rewind.
Yeah.
God damn it, I'm getting
Oh,
all
yeah,
pumped.
that was a good one, Pete.
Wizard Rewind for December of 2002.
Oh, my God.
And we are done. I know we went longer. I was shooting for 90 minutes, but we did a little over 2.
I didn't
Wasn't
think
in there.
I had
Not
no
two-
books on
in
the top
2000.
10.
Masters of the
2002?
Universe.
You had no
Dreamwave?
books on the top 10?
Nothing.
Was
I
Masters
had
of the
Lee
Universe
at one
Dreamwave? Was that in there too?
No.
Or
You're
was that
thinking
MV
of-
or something? Wasn't it?
Yes.
MV Creations or something.
MV, yeah, Creations. But in the top 10, I'm kind of curious. Now that 00 said that, do I own any? Well, I know I own the Hulk book. Because I like that Hulk run. And I got the Ultimates in a box somewhere. I got the Cap. I got the Spider-Man. I don't think I have the Y the Last Man. I think I got the double shot of the Y the Last Man. You know that reprint that had like 2 issues in it?
I had a Y the Last Man. I got so impatient I sold it years before the TV show actually came out.
I got the Fables. I got the Pro. I got the Extraordinary Gentleman. And I'm pretty sure I got the Green Arrow, even though it's probably in a box like to get rid of. But who's going to buy those Green Arrow books? Like those Onomatopoeia, like Kevin Smith Green Arrow books. I have them, but they're probably in a, I need to
I don't know. You
make
could sell him on the fact that he's the top writer of 2002.
Yeah, top writer.
2002. Covered on Rennavision
20th anniversary.
Rewind.
Right.
Kevin Smith. Top.
Kevin Smith.
Yep,
Put them all
2002
together in a
top.
pack.
Hey, did I tell you guys that somebody actually listed a book and used the channel name in the listing?
That's funny.
No, really?
Yeah,
What was the
it
book?
was like some weird book I
Thanks
talked
for
about
watching.
in Dollar Bin Digging.
Oh, really?
Thanks for watching. I guess whatever.
Much appreciated, but that's not why we do this.
That's not why we do it. As seen on Rennavision. Okay, well, that's actually kind of funny, dude. I like
It
that.
was. It was a recent Wolverine book because it had Danger. It was when I was talking like when the Danger is rumored to be the new villain for Deadpool, whatever. I said there was a recent issue of Wolverine that had Deadpool and Wolverine facing Danger. Wolverine 21, and yeah, they had it listed for like $15.
Oh, that's cool.
But no, that's like cover price or less. That's the point.
They were trying.
Oh, maybe
I
it's
have
sold.
no idea
Did
what
it
to do
sell?
tomorrow. What?
Did it sell?
I don't know if it's sold. It was just listed that way. Who shared? A friend of mine, I think, shared it with me. He's like, you made it when people use your name in a listing.
Look at Arizona Comics. It says the same thing. Oh, congratulations, Pete! You finally made it. Oh, that's cool.
Exactly. Thank you, Planet Arizona. I guess so.
All right. Well, I'm sorry we have to cut short, but Dub's got to get going, and I have
Gotta
had
get
some
some
type
sleep.
of stomach flu the last couple of days, which is
That was
not
fun. That was my first Wizard Rewind.
Yeah, we do it once a month. We're gonna probably tomorrow, since we got cons, we've been starting to do this thing for the last couple of times. Whenever we do a con, we do the Overstreet look up because that's what we do. Because I have a feeling it's gonna be a slow one too. So we'll go over some of the books that we looked back up, talked about.
Next couple weeks could be slow as far as like news and that kind of stuff goes.
Yeah, so we'll do a little bit of that, like we did last. We just don't want to do it every week because then it becomes like boring, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
I'm gonna try to get some footage from the con this weekend. I don't.
I was
know
gonna
how
say,
much
do you want me
I'll
to
be
drop
able
you
get
off
out.
a? Do you want me to drop you off a GoPro?
I don't know if I'll see. I can see. I'm leaving tomorrow morning, so
What time?
we are leaving.
Are you going down
around 9.
75?
First
Yeah.
light.
No, she's got a class. She's going to CrossFit in the morning, and then we're gonna leave right after she gets back. So between 9 and 10, we'll be taking off.
I have to go up to 59,
Oh, okay.
so maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, you guys can figure that all out.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, just get. It doesn't matter. Like, we'll put
Yeah.
a little bit of footage.
She has a decent
Any
phone.
more-
I can use her phone and do it too.
Yeah, just do it on phone.
Yeah, I'll do it on her phone.
Go tell my man Ron I say hi. Do you talk?
And
it?
then you guys can give me
It's
shit for the filler music that I use that's free that we can use on it. Like, why?
Oh, I try to do that with the
Yeah.
editor.
Well, it's just the two of us doing the show, so I don't know how much I'll be able to get away from the table. So, but if I do get a
Have
chance,
her
I'm guessing something.
talk her into doing it.
She might.
People
Yeah,
like
she,
her better than you, anyways.
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
You know what I think would be funny?
She's way cuter than me.
If
She
you
can
can
do it.
convince
Yeah.
buyers to go on camera and be like, why are you buying this? Tell me why
I mean,
you're
I'll
buying
take
this
some.
for
I'll
me.
ask some people to come to my booth if they want to.
Dude, I'm telling you, his wife is so nice. Like, you can't help but smiling when you're around her, dude.
Yeah, she's full of
fucking
energy,
contagious.
so it's great.
I'm gonna CrossFit.
Well,
some
one of these
dogs.
motor cities, I'll have to come out just to come
Me and
your
you
guys,
both, Joe.
your guys' area just for fun.
Yeah, anytime, brother.
All right, cool. Well, thank you,
Yeah.
everybody. We will see
Yeah.
you later on. We got
Thank you.
the.
We'll figure out what we're gonna cover for next week's tax show and make sure I'll think of something. I have some leftover stuff because I didn't do a dollar bin last week because of Thanksgiving. So I have some leftover books and come up with some new ideas for tomorrow's dollar bin digging. The boys do have a new Mail Call Madness. I got to edit it.
Oh, good.
They filmed it already. So we do have
Nice.
a Mail Call Madness for Friday. I assume Saturday Night Special will be back on Saturday, but
I do too.
I don't
I
know.
think so.
and we'll be back on Sunday
we'll be
with
back on
the
Sunday.
Tales from the Dark Side.
We got a book review for those people that were reading Convergence, and then we've got
God, I said this weekend.
we've got some interesting, weird first appearances coming up in one of the books, which is weird.
There's also some Star Wars
doesn't
news
make
I didn't put in our news that we can cover then.
Yeah, and we got
Acolyte bit
Wayseeker
where-
Wayseeker's got it tapped in with the Brazilian Star Wars con thing going on right now.
Yeah.
I
All I
don't know
know is
what-
Lopez is just foaming at the mouth after what was they mentioned about Acolyte this week. So
I did inform. No, well, he's framing it differently, and I did inform him.
he's not framing it. They said it's Sith focused. So
Yeah, but there's like so many Sith now.
I
like,
know, but I'm just saying.
the acolytes are Sith. They're Sith assassins. They're Sith.
Unfortunately,
there's so
it doesn't narrow it down very much.
yeah, it doesn't
No,
narrow it
right.
down anymore. There's like Sith.
excited.
I mean, technically, they have Sith Knights of Ren. Like, I mean, it's like they've got a baby head with a swamp monster on top of it. That's a Sith thing nowadays. Like, that meant something when it was Sith Lords. But both the director and writer have said they're kind of they've said that they're focusing on the acolytes, not quite the Lords. And then when I said that, he said word salad, and I was like, I don't have the energy or time to explain to you what word salad is. but you just don't like what I said. And then he said, you're just mad because it's going to be Bane. And I said, why would I be mad about that? And then he said, you're going to be mad because it's Plagueis. Yeah. I said, why would I be mad about that? I don't care. But no, I think it's going to be good, though. It sounds like it's good. It sounds like the actors are excited. And,
Wait, Seeker, is that streaming anywhere, the panel stuff? I know there's a Last of Us panel happening, too, that I really am interested in.
Oh, the Last of Us. That's still, what, month and a half?
Yeah, January 15th, I think it drops, but
I can't sit through another Filoni Favreau panel where they stroke each other's egos for 2 hours.
He goes, I'm going to bed sleeping, and he's just creeping in the background. I will tell you this, since he's listening, he texted me over the weekend like 12 games and said, you know nothing about sports, and he went 1 for 12. And I was like, dude, you just can't. You can't be the guy who goes 1 for 12 in games. And I said, you shouldn't bet. And he goes, I don't bet on sports. And I said, well, it's because you don't know sports. You don't bet on sports.
That's good. It's good that he doesn't bet.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
Good that you don't bet.
Especially if you're 1 in 12. Like,
well, that's the worst thing. That's what a lot of people
I think you could
do.
literally flip a coin on the games. You could go.
Yeah, I don't bet on sports. And I like watching
1/3.
sports, but I know not to bet because I don't know enough.
Maybe
I know my limitations.
Streamed on Twitter. There we go. That's what we were waiting for.
Okay. Thanks, Wayseeker.
But again, watch. I don't know which shows will have them, but we still have 11 more prizes to give away.
11 more prizes to give away,
including Biggie.
Biggie.
If you want a Biggie? He'll give you one more chance because he's still out there in the weirdo Pete prize pack. That I'll give you one more. I'll give you one more hint of something that's in that prize pack.
What?
Oh.
My shirt should tip you off, but I'm going to give you guys a copy of The Last Dragon on Blu-ray. Why? Because it's a weird Pete likes this stuff prize
It's
pack.
a great movie. That's why.
It is absolutely great, but I have 2 for some reason or another, so I can give one away.
A good movie.
The Shogun of, what was it?
The Shogun of Harlem.
Shogun of Harlem.
Oh, my X-Men shirt. Okay, who's on the X-Men shirt? So this is the Myers, the great store that is Myers, always has like
Rogue.
$4 or $5 sales on clearance. So we've got this is the
Storm?
cartoon version, Rogue, Storm, Jean Grey.
We're gonna big. Oh, here we got Jubilee,
X-Men.
Yeah,
I believe it's
90s
Gambit
style.
and
the animated style.
Wolverine.
Yeah, that's
animated
exactly
style.
animated series crew.
Beast. Yep.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Gambit.
Where's X-Men 97?
Huh?
Where's X-Men 97? Have they
We don't need
run a
that.
date yet?
Yeah, you guys can see my blank screen that has nothing left.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should change that. House of Dragons is done. What should I put up? Willow? Should I put Willow up next?
Willow, yeah.
I only watched the first episode.
I haven't watched it yet. It's tomorrow's project.
JJ, it's
what's that?
It's weird.
What are you guys talking about? It already came out.
It came out
today.
I watched one episode.
Well, dude, I literally
behind.
It's not bad. But it's the characters talk like they would today, and it's a little. It throws you off a little bit.
Yeah.
Like they just the way they act is like it feels like you're just watching a modern day show set in a world of fantasy, and it's a little throws me off a little bit. But outside of that, it's interesting. I'm intrigued, but yeah, I watched episode 1. I still gotta watch episode 2.
What else came out today? Did anything else come out today, or was it just Willow?
Just Willow, but we didn't talk Guardians. We could have talked Guardians. Came out on Friday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the holiday special.
We can talk next week. Then we can talk spoilers.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do both.
We can talk. We can cover it. I'm sure people will like to get into it a little bit.
Willow is weird, but it should saggy. Jesus, get out of here.
JJ fall of 2023 for X-Men 97.
Really?
Oh wow, so still ways off.
Got a ways off, yeah.
Sure enough.
Well, Larry's out there. Larry's out there like promoting it all day long. And
who's the prettiest? Who's the baddest mofo low down around this town? Who am I? And on that note, I think we should get.
All right, we should end it. All right, guys, have a good one.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys.
Yep.
Next week.
No, Sunday.